Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. So glad you're with us tonight. We've got a special show for you. It's all about jewelry. It's must-see Monday night. We're getting the week started off so right, and there are fabulous pieces. It is really a I think you're going to like it. I really do. We've got a cool ring that's actually a designer diamond piece. The last time I had a piece like this over the weekend, it was quick to go. So we wanted to bring you something else. It kind of incorporates the link design with the pave. Remember when we did the ID bracelet that had the big diamond pave section that was personalized? Well, this is a ring that would go really nicely with that. We also have a very affordable bangle bracelet that has diamonds, and there is a blue wing black tea. There is. It's a 3 carat plus. It's a cushion cut, and it has a very cool mounting. It's a signature mounting. It's a style that's classic, so you're going to like that one. Also, for my diamond lovers, just straight up diamonds. You know, we incorporate diamonds into almost everything we do, but sometimes there are those of us who just want diamonds and nothing more and nothing but. Well, this is where that is one of our bigger diamond weights we have. It's a 3 carat diamond band, men's or ladies actually. So that's going to be coming up. Speaking of the gentleman, we have a color change sphene for the gentleman tonight. We also have a whole wheel of gold quartz pieces that are going to be here. They are very seldom this affordable. Actually, I can only think of maybe one time ever they were this affordable. So a great wheel and a selection of gold quartz for you, as well as a lot of museum pieces to show you, including there are 2 conch pearls in 1 ring. As if one wasn't enough, we're giving you 2 conch pearls in 1 ring. That's amazing. Also, I did decide to bring it out today because I was talking about this throughout the weekend, and what was prompting it, I'm not really sure, but it was a lot. Well, maybe just the fact that last week we did have the largest piece, the largest Tanzanite that is, in a pendant go out the door. Well, the now largest is our 30 carat, or at least almost. It's about 28 carats. It's the one I've got my eye on. That's probably why I was talking about it. It is one of those special pieces, and yet we are going to bring this down to a brand new low. So if you want one of the museum pieces, it is here, and that is one very good look. So almost 30 carats. It's actually about 28 carats in the round in this stunning, stunning blue wing block D museum reserve. So we do have that and lots more. So if you have a request, you can get those into us. We'd be happy to help you out. Find whatever it is you're looking for, and we're going to take a look at our first item. It's a cat's eye. So let's take our eyes and feast our eyes on this really beautiful carat 02 round cat's eye chrysoberyl. It's 112-7454, and it's one of the brighter stones you're going to see because, well, it's got that neon, doesn't it? It's that neon pop. Sometimes they can be really light dusty greens, and other times they're giving you more of that real like pop of lemon lime, and that's really what I see here. So a beautiful look overall. It has a 102 cat's eye chrysoberyl. That's our 102 center stone in the round. Then, of course, that really vivid look. You're seeing that real standout chatoyancy or cat's eye. It's interchangeable. It's all the same thing. And then you have some really cool diamonds here. It's actually some tapered baguettes and then really large round brilliants, totaling up a 47-point diamond weight. And this is in solid platinum, stays that way. We'll size it for you and get ready because I can't tell you how many times today, just all day today, all morning and afternoon, I was fielding a lot of requests. And out of every one of them, it was just, you know, catching up on items. Might this be available? I saw this weekend. Might this be available? Every one of them was already sold out. So just a reminder to anybody who might be newer with us at TVON, there are one-of-a-kinds throughout our show for the most part. It's most of what we do. So you never want to wait too long. We always bring discounts down really low right off the starting block there. And so if you have something that you're thinking about, get it quickly and at least let us get it to you and get it home and see what it's all about. I think you're really going to love it. But obviously we don't have a lot of quantity of anything because we really deal in special stones only. So this is one of them. And again, it is not going to be $29.99. We have a really cool value. And we've not seen this mounting, and what a great way that even though it's a wide band, I like that it just takes that little turn, cinches in, almost creates this hourglass with that center round. And then here's what it looks like on the hand for you. Boy, it's a heavy band. If you're not familiar with platinum, it's a very dense metal. So it's got a lot of great weight to it. Always, you don't even have to have a lot of it, yet it feels like a lot because it's dense. And so this really does with a lot of already platinum. Then you have all that great material, and look at that. It almost glows from a distance. The chatoyancy effect almost looks like like a silvery bright white. So the platinum or any white metal is a really good choice, I think, to make. And this one will not be $29.99 as we take another close-up look at that. And boy, that's not easy to do. Setting it up vertical like that. I love that round platform of platinum that it's on as well. So it's really accentuating that stone. And instead of $19.99, instead of $1,500 or $14.99, we're going to take it ultimately low, and it's brand new right now, so you get a chance to pick it up, and hopefully you'll do so quickly because, again, you don't want to miss out at all. This is really important. And let's do that one for $9.99. That's it, a $9.99 cat's eye chrysoberyl. And then if you have anything that I mentioned that you want to see sooner rather than later, let me know. Always happy to do that. Hey, Tracy, good evening to you. Thank you so much. Tracy, we were just talking about your lasagna. I was saying it's not. I was saying it was not a good sign that I was hungry before the show even started, and Tony was, I think, echoing my sentiment. What's that? And now Jess just piped up and said it was great. I never got to try it, but so Tracy, Jess just also gave her 2 cents and said it was fantastic, fantastic. All right, Jason, what about you? I know you were you partook in the lasagna, right? At Thanksgiving. I know. Sorry to Jason. I'm interrupting your he's in the zone here. So you want more? Oh, well, you know what? I mean, what's the next, what would be a nice holiday? Maybe St. Patrick's Day? Is that weird? Tracy, they're clamoring for your lasagna. Where the whole studio is clamoring, just, we want more. We want more. Oh, gosh. All right, so here we go, $9.99. I know, it's a well-known fact. All right, so word gets out fast when something good is going on. Let's show you our scapolite coming up. This is a really beautiful stone, and I was thrilled to see the discount that we have on the fabulous round scapolite. Yeah, that's gonna be, oh yeah, that just, first of all, the bridge, I'm already seeing diamonds through it. Even at this awkward angle where our cameras are a little higher, kind of peering down, I am loving the way that this is already showing the diamonds through the stuff. Oh, she said she'll make more. Oh my goodness, she says she'll make more soon. Oh, that is just, she's so sweet. I know, because she's got nothing better to do. Every time I talk to that gal, she's either making clothes or she's making plans to travel across the country to go, visit fellow jewelry lovers, or, cooking up some big, what was enough for an army, but I still didn't get any. So anyway, I don't know how I missed that party, but here we go. So Tracy, you're so kind. All right, so let's talk about 112-6490. This is a 230 in the round, and actually, Tony, that's right. We could do the Tony's birthday, St. Patrick's Day back-to-back party. I'm just saying, that's only a couple weeks away. Here we go with our 2-carat 30, and that's the scapolite, and 70 points in diamonds. That's the bridge that I know we're also thrilled to see, but watch this. This is already a bright, sparkling, very well-cut stone, and then, you get to see all the diamonds that run through it by looking through the stone, seeing the clarity of that gem, rare gem as it is, and then you've got all that amazing diamond-like quality. It's just, again, the stone is cut like a diamond, and then it's looking like a purple diamond, then you got the diamonds through it. It's pretty fabulous all around, and we're going to make it very affordable. This is actually one of the most affordable scapolites I've ever been able to bring you, and so you might wonder why, how could it be? It's a 2-carat 30, it's a nice big size. How does that work? How do we make something like that affordable? Well, we do. And welcome to TVON. That's kind of, it's all we do. We take even the rarest stones in the entire world and we find a way to make them affordable. Isn't that the fact? And this is one of the brightest stones. It really ends up looking, to me, it always looks like a purple diamond. That's what I see. Every time I see a really good scapolite, that's what it's giving the vibe of. And if you've ever seen a natural purple diamond, they're not like amethyst purple. They really have kind of these ultraviolet blue undertones to them. That's exactly what you're seeing here. So let's get it out the door. Rare, just be careful when you wear it, okay? Just, keep a little more, just be a little more cautious about, where you're, bumping your hand when you're wearing something like that, because it is an exotic stone. And here we go with a better than $39.99. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Tracy said, what about corned beef and cabbage? That would, yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. Now, Tracy, is she Irish? She might be. She might be Irish. Doesn't she have red hair? She might be Irish, so maybe we should try hers. I don't know. I'm just saying. Does the green beer come with it and all that? We'll find out. Here we go. But that's going to be, you know what? Let's take it even lower than $39.29 or $19.99. We will go ahead and blow this out. I know how many of you want scapolite. That's the only one I have tonight. I think that's the only one overall here, because certainly the rounds are also very, very in demand, because they're already, look at that, bright as can be. Most scapolites don't have any color like this. We're so excited. Oh, she's Italian. Okay, so she's Italian, so no wonder. We'll stick with lasagna. All right, so here we go. Home cooked, probably, you know, grandma's recipe, all that. No wonder it was so good. Here we go. Not even $19.99. We'll make this one. How about $14.99? Now that everyone's already probably, if they haven't had dinner already, they're already rushing to go get it. All we've done is talk about good food. All right, so here we are, $14.99. And if you're someone who really has an appetite for shopping, and if that really is what nourishes you and fuels you the most, like it tends to me, then this is the right place to be. We can cover all the bases. So then there are yellow diamond earrings still to come, and this is $14.99 for that scapolite in the bridge. So very, very, very important. And then Gents ring, new one. So I mentioned the color change sphene we have for the guys, but I also have something. I get requests for this all the time from both ladies and gentlemen, but haven't had one in a very long time, and this is Lapis. We've got Lapis for the gentlemen. It's a really cool piece and lots of great detail to the design. You'll see that in a moment. And then we're going to get into, do you want a closer look at that Tanzanite? Because I know it's one of those that even from a distance, you're starting to already tell it's important, but this is the one that should get a home here tonight. And that's because this is the 27 karat 90. I was showing this from a long way away to start the show, but it's also, if you've seen it before, it's got a brand new discount here tonight. And so I wanted to give you a little heads up. 6490 is the item number, and that's our, no, that's the wrong one. That's the other one. It's 1118240, and that is the rare round. This is going to be the largest we have now currently. It's our 2790 in the carat weight, and it also has really, really big diamonds. Look at that, trillion, 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 and trillion at the north, east, south, and west. And then the double row in the white diamond rounds. That's going to continue the rest of the way. And then if you're wondering where's the bail, it's actually all the way through. You can put, now obviously it's a round, so there's really no wrong way to wear it. And you just slip your chain through any one of, I think kind of the idea is to put it, put those trillion cuts at those north, east, south, and west points. So if you want to do that, you slip your chain right through, and then you're good to go. So that's a really important piece. It's got that new markdown, one of our best we've seen. And do you know that diamond weight is 359 overall? We can go back to our scapolite, just beautiful ways to do rounds in purples here tonight. No doubt. Whether it's the blue wing block D you're looking for, whether it's the scapolite, whatever it may be, that is an important way to go. And rares can be on that stone and truly, truly unique. And so, and Renee's with us as well. Hi, Renee. Oh, Renee with all the fashion lingo and terms. I like that. Let me show you this new designer ring. This is the one I thought, well, doesn't this look familiar? It was the last, not this weekend, but the past weekend before that. We actually had this really innovative designer. Oh my goodness, this is like my dream ring. Please reserve one for me. And I know there's only 5. So this is one of those rare opportunities where thank goodness we have more than one. The designer piece I had from the same designer yesterday, there were only 2. And they were gone in an instant. We had about 70 people miss out, and I'm not exaggerating. So this is where we are lucky to have this really limited quantity, 5 to go around the entire country. Welcome into our Monday. This is a new style. It really is. Now, this is not necessarily where you have to have the ID bracelet that we brought you the weekend previous to this past one. But if you did get that, and of course, those are not out to you yet because they're custom made. Remember, they had the engraving on the inside. Well, this is really the same concept, but in a ring. And we're seeing this everywhere. I can name 3 designers that I've seen in the last couple of days that are doing a version of ring like this where there's pave in almost like this, think of it like that ID bar badge kind of look, and then the curb link on the sides. But what we would, yes, normally see in a bracelet is now in a ring. Take a look at it. Love this look. And this one could be pinky ring, ring finger, one you get for yourself or a gift as well. I think this is going to be very much on trend, and it's item number 112-7818. Now, please don't wait to get on the phone lines, because when I say 5, you're probably thinking, oh, I got all the time in the world. But then you realize there's 35 points in diamonds in a triple row of pave right up front. It's got finishing just like a good bracelet would. Oh, look at that. They did the circle style, and then the rectangular, of course, that beautiful way it's going to set centered up. And then you have these curb links. Looking forward to that. Well, we know curb links have always been popular here. I did a whole line of jewelry in that inspiration, and now you're getting the beautiful links on the side. So that's really smart because they're really nice and smooth there. And then you've got the diamonds up front in the middle, and then I'm going to show it to you on, because this really is a ring that is that good mid-size ring you can wear anywhere on the hand, from pinky to really even a thumb ring and anywhere in between. But you got to call, because there are only 5. They're only in yellow gold. We're going to size it for you. It's going to have basically the 3 links on each side. You can see it's a really distinctive open curve link, but it's not lightweight, great finishing. It's all 14 karat gold. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I could even see perhaps stacking or layering. I think that would be an option as well if you wanted to. But this is really up to date, of the moment. And I can speak for the designers I saw. Again, 3 different designers. There wasn't one that was under $35,000. So this look is very status. This styling is very current. And nobody's on the phone lines yet. I'll tell you, really important to get on the phone lines here early, because they will never last. And especially when we have those, I don't know, the big diamonds, they're really good size. So I'm a little surprised it's not more diamond weight, because it certainly reads like that just visually. But we're going to make it really interesting right now. First callers, and if you want to get more than one, you may. And we're not going to do this when you've got the gold going crazy right now. Thank goodness this wasn't made in this current gold marketplace that we're seeing, that we know is really, really tough, because obviously gold's reaching record highs. But that does not matter here, because we're not asking for those price tags. And then, of course, you're going to get a little bit of that little turnover, wrap over effect, where you see it kind of curves over the side. You see there. Think of it like a curved or a beautiful rounded pave right up front in the middle. That is just ultra, ultra, ultra chic. And we've only got a couple, and we're not even going to do this whole $19.99 deal that I know they're asking. We're doing something crazy, crazy different. And all you have to do is come on in. It's not going to be $19.99. This piece, I promise you, will wear it, because we talk about this all the time, and our color is what we specialize in. But certainly, a lot of times when you're incorporating a lot of color, color can mean you're really looking for a certain outfit. It only works with certain occasions, certain outfits, certain ensembles. I love when it's diamonds. You can wear it every day, and you can stack with other things. You're not waiting for or taking off another piece that you love just to wear your new diamond ring. You're just wearing it and enjoying it all the time. And it's not going to be $9.99 either. So we've got a better value. Come on in, because only a couple here to go around, and would love for you to be able to get one and try it and see what it's all about. And then when you see all the big designers that are doing it, I think you're going to feel very proud that you got such an amazing value and got it probably before most everybody else in your circle, especially when it's not even $899. Come on in. We're going to make it $888 to get those few we have out of here and really bring you the value in solid gold in a much, again, this is not a little itty bitty band, and we've already got one gone. So thank you. 4 left. We're going to count them down. And 888's it. So 60 seconds only on that one. I have a feeling that's about as long as they're going to last. And again, then we've got the Gents Lapis lazuli. So we're going to see that, but it also has diamonds and a lot of them. And then we do have a color change for the gentleman as well. Those are my 2 Gents pieces tonight. If you consider the big diamond band ring a Gents ring, which I know a lot of guys who wear rings like that, that is also an option too. So if you want to go big diamonds, we got you covered. But that is $888 for the very next couple of callers only. And it's a beautiful ring, and it really is current and up to date. And again, I think if you got that bracelet, you're going to have the ring probably a little before the bracelet, since this one doesn't have engraving or anything, but you're going to really have a great set and a great pairing there. So $888 if you'd like it. Let's move along. We do have a very special, the Gents ring I'm going to get to next is one of your best. And then we do have a smaller bracelet. For those of you that are always asking me for smaller bracelets, something for a 6-inch wrist, I've got one. And we do have emeralds in a new way. And there's one Tanzanite, just one, besides the pendant. The pendant's like our most elite that's here. But I do have a fabulous ring that's going to be ultra affordable if I do what I need to do, because it's must-see Monday markdowns. That's why it's must-see. It's for the markdowns, right? The museum quality always here. But yes, the markdowns that happen to start off our week are what are really special. And that is one you don't want to miss. And then let me know if you want one of our last ones. Here's the new men's piece, a Lapis piece that has texturing and satin finishing and mirror polish and diamonds, and all big diamonds as well. This is that channel setting we love. We saw this a couple times over the weekend in ladies' pieces, and oh, was it popular. Channel set's cool. It just always looks like you've got diamonds floating. It really does, but they are securely set. It's actually one of the more secure ways, because think of them in that inner groove that you have. It's going to be a 111, actually 112, 7830 on this one, and that's Lapis lazuli, and that's going to be that deep cobalt, where in some cases I think you glance and you think, is it opal or is it black opal or inlay? But it's actually lapis, which is a natural gem. And of course, really good to have that cobalt blue, but then it's going to have little gold flecks to it sometimes. And you will see that here from certain angles. I know it's a little tough to make out, but they're there as well. And that's really a characteristic of good lapis. And then you've got the, I've actually got a carat weight on the lapis. Sometimes opaque stones don't have a carat weight. We do here. It's a carat 03 in these essentially fancy cuts, right? 2 trillions, one that's more of like a really interesting parallelogram. I am digging way back to the 6th grade, 7th grade geometry days, but yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. And then of course they're all set in gold. And then that diamond weight is 95 points. So there's a lot of diamond weight. And yes, being any good gents ring, we got to finish it. Honeycomb undergallery on the inside, lots of gold. Again, look how it goes though from the mirror finish to the satin, and then this recessed bar, which just kind of plays with all the great design you've got up front. That's going to be mirror finished as well. Talk about a lot of workmanship. That is much more than meets the eye when you think about what it takes to actually achieve those different looks and those different textures that you have there. We have one. No surprise. Stays in the yellow. How many rings do we have left, by the way? That last ring is almost sold out. Who got yours, Andy? Oh, it was. Risa got one. Oh, wonderful, Risa. You'll love it. I always like her taste. So some of us share the same taste. Where I'm always thrilled to hear it. When I like something, sometimes you guys do too. So thank you so much. Hey, Susan. Do I have the bracelet that goes with the ring? Have you seen it before? We can probably bring it out. I don't know, Susan. Let me see if we can bring it out. I don't know if there's any more we can do. The ID bracelet? I don't think so, but we will bring it out if we do. Did you miss it completely, Susan, last weekend? Okay. And did Susan get one of the rings as well? Probably, maybe. We're thinking about it. All right, so that's something we're going to check right now, and we'll let you know. But on this one, let me go ahead and get you a look on the hand. It's one of our extra jumbo large sizes of rings. There it is on the hand. So you can see what that one's all about size-wise. And then I love that. Look at that satin finishing. Don't say the satin finishing doesn't glow. It just seems counterintuitive, right? You think high polish is going to be the high shine. Well, sometimes satin finishing can do just that and even more so. So there's your lapis. Let's go back to the wheel. And then, yes, Susan, we do have it. So I'll show it to you real quick just so you can see it. She's probably like, I've never seen anything like that at TVON. So let me see what that's all about. We'll show it to you and we'll make it brief because I know so many of you. We ended up showing it for like 4 days, 4 shows straight over the course of 2 days because it was so popular. So we will show that briefly. But this one's actually going to be really cool value here for any gents ring. You don't expect them to go this low. We're going to make this fabulous ring in yellow gold only. Don't worry about the size. We take care of that. Can we consider that there's only what we've got the 5 diamonds on one side, and then actually it is 5 and 5, so 10 stones. They're all almost 10 points a piece in those rounds, and we're going to make this one $49.99. I don't think so. I got to make sure it's a lot easier and a lot more affordable if we're going to move a lot of one-of-a-kinds. That's all we got to do tonight, is move a lot of one-onlys throughout the next 2.5 hours or so, and this one will be $1,999 instead. So a $19.99 deal, and it is for one caller, and that's new. We've never even had a lapis gents ring here, at least not that I've had. So I can speak for the last 8.5 years. That's a lot of jewelry. So probably our first, and that's a good one there at $19.99. And then, yes, we will show that bracelet. So if anybody, and Jess, did you get a little pave ring as well? No. Okay, so we've still got one left if you'd like to get one. And then this is what I was thinking. This is not a curb link, but it's a paperclip link, but it has that whole ID pave kind of idea. So let me show this to you. And I know a lot of you already picked it up, so forgive me. We just always want to accommodate those requests because not everybody watches every single show. And as much as as much as I'd like you to, and it'd be great to be able to. I know that's not possible. So here we go. 112. 7687. So what's cool about this is, first of all, we never had anything like it, but it also is a pave bar that's going to be that idea is the ID bracelet. That's what kind of it takes the inspiration from, but it's done extremely high end. And then of course we did personalize it, so we'll show that to you. But this is actually a work of art from 2 different specialists, if you will. We took the 18 karat gold paperclip link chain, and we actually utilized a manufacturer that does chain exclusively in Italy. They have been the pioneers of the paperclip link for a long, long time. They're known as the best in the world to do it. And they diamond cut it as well. So it's not only a larger flat link that shows a lot of reflection, but they also give it a little extra diamond cutting. Then we, of course, we're the experts, I would say, in VS diamonds. So we did the 18 karat gold piece you see there with the diamonds paved right across the top. It's also 3 rows like the ring, and I'll flash the ring again since we still have one available. But the greatest thing I think about it is that it's personalized. It doesn't have to be. So don't feel like you're obligated, and if you don't do personalized jewelry or you're not doing this as a gift and you don't care or need the inside engraved, that's fine. We can just go ahead and make the bracelet for you. But look at this. If you want to have anything from a name to a short phrase to initials or symbols or letters or numbers, monograms as well, you can do it up to 8 spaces. So that includes like your characters and your spaces, 8 different spaces. So you've got the option. Obviously, we want to show you this is 8 spaces here, my first name, 6 letters, space, and then my last initial. So that shows you how, if you maximize the 8 spaces, how it's going to look, that you could do I think the monogram. What do you guys think? When we were taking orders last weekend, what was very popular? Was it a name? Was it initials? Was it a name mostly? Names. It was names. All right, so names was the most popular. That's how 3 letters looks like if you want to do a monogram. So you can see there, JCY. So then, of course, you've got the white gold as well, and that's all 18 karat gold. And then let's show it from a distance away so you can see what it looks like on the wrist, so that I'm actually going to pair them up, a white and a yellow. But this is the cool thing. 86 points in diamonds, they're large. The 18 karat gold and the plaque is all done in this really fine material. Look at that. That's how they stack. And I bet you there are some people who are probably so excited to get these. Remember, they're all custom made, so I don't think anybody has theirs yet, but they will be out to you shortly because they have to be made custom in your gold color first, and then the engraving and all of that. But look at that length that you have, and of course it's going to be adjustable up to 8 inches. So you can go as short as you'd like. You can go up to 8 inches, which accommodates most. We've got the white and the yellow, and then again, mostly I wouldn't say you're going to flip it over and wear it that way, but isn't it nice to know what's on the inside is something personalized? It also makes it an incredible gifting idea for anybody. I love it for Mother's Day too. We can still have them out to you well in time for Mother's Day. So you've got some options. Let's go back up close. I want you to see the close up there, and then we'll bring the diamonds back. But it is that beautiful 18 karat gold paperclip link, and the best part of all is the price tag. It wouldn't have been popular at all if it weren't a great price tag, and we certainly did that for you. And this one's going to be, well, that's what's so amazing, is that it should be about $4,500 just based on the gold alone. We're doing it for less, and here's the ring, by the way. So there's the ring, and that's why, even though the links are different, that's probably my favorite part about it. It's a curved link here in the ring. The ring was $888, and then you've got the bracelet in the paperclip link, 2 of the hottest links going, though. So either way, you look very updated, very fresh, but the ring was $888. The bracelet's only going to be $14.99 for this incredible custom-made piece. So anybody who missed it a weekend ago, not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, here's your chance to pick it up. And again, this is what it looks like from a distance away with that paperclip link. So you can see that link has some serious sparkle to it as well. So you get the link, you get the adjustability. This is your extension that it has. So what that means is that goes to 7, then anywhere here is 7 to 8. Then you've got that little heart charm, and then you've got the paperclip link, which you can use to make it smaller. So even if you have a teeny tiny wrist, you can go ahead and use that paperclip link, and then you just have a little longer extension from the base where you attach it. And then of course the beauty of it is you want to make it a little bit smaller and snug to the wrist so that it keeps the bracelet from flipping or turning because it's curved as well. So we've thought of everything here. We'll go back to the wheel and show you the close-up and let me know who's getting what, because we're so excited for you to have that opportunity yet again. Thank you to Susan for the request, because no doubt maybe you weren't with us that weekend it debuted, and now we again can just make a couple more for you. So that's exciting also. So that's $14.99. Jason, you're getting one bracelet? All right, sounds good. And then the ring. Wonderful. Is she getting one? What color? Fantastic. We'll find out. So we've got Susan is taking one. What about you, Tim? Are you getting a ring or the bracelet or the whole set? Because they really do work well together. You got it. All right, so the ring continues to be popular as well. Almost sold out, as a matter of fact. I'll try to show them together really quickly so you can see how they would look if you are thinking about getting the set, because I know a lot of you ordered the bracelet, and there's the ring. So you can see that's why they work so well together. So $14.99 bracelet, ring. You get to decide and see how the links are, again, different but similar. 2 of the hottest links going. So again, curb link on the ring, paperclip link on the bracelet. $888 for the ring. right there. And the bracelet, remember the ring's only in yellow. So if you want to match the ring, you're going to go with the yellow gold you see here on the bracelet. And it does have a lobster claw clasp, of course. There's your lobster claw closure on this side. So you've got that premium closure that also makes it, you know, easy enough to put it on and take it off. That's important as well. Need you to wear it, right? Need you to not invest in anything that you're not going to wear. So that's where that convenience and that ease of assembly, if you will, is really nicely done. So that's going to be $14.99. Thank you for asking for it. Nice to bring that out again. Don't forget about our men's ring with the lapis. And then I've got the coolest stone. I was going to just tell you what it is, but I think it's kind of fun to give you a look at it first and then maybe have you guess, because this one is one of our best I've seen. Take a look at that. That is a gorgeous stone, and it's got some extra sheen to it, that's for sure. It's a cushion cut. Fancy cushion cut. Look at this, modified. It's got an interesting little, more of a, almost an octagonal type. I mean, it does have 8 facets there. So, or rather 6, or is it 8? No, it's 8. It's 8 facets. So kind of an octagon of a table facet there. And look how that stone just shimmers. It lights up. It looks like it has that inner polish, doesn't it? Like we're able to polish the facets inside the stone. It's amazing. It's going to be brand new in 112-7750. Do let me know if you like this one in a hurry. It's back to one of a kinds. Again, the bracelets can be custom made for you, and keep calling on those because I want you to be able to get those bracelets while they're still something we can manufacture for you. There's only so many we can do, and I know we're very limited already on how many just because they were so popular the first time around, but I think we love personalized jewelry. We know that. This is a yellow zircon. It's that golden yellow. Thank you, Susan, so much, and enjoy it. And then here we go, and don't forget about the curve link ring that matches the ID style because that's 888. So last call on those as well, but here we go. One only big time golden zircon. That's a no way. Is it a 747? Sure is. It's a 747 jumbo jet of a stone. It's really beautiful. It is cool. Isn't that great facet? Have you ever seen a facet pattern like this? I'm trying to think on the fly of what I would even call this facet pattern. It's got interesting, look at how internally it looks like there are many, many different lines. It's got the most unique crown facet pattern as well. I moved it back just a little bit just so we can really show you here that remarkable way that it just throws the light around. Then this really simple 3-stone style, 9 points in diamonds on the sides. That would be among the 2, so good 4.5 pointers there each. And then really nice squared off prongs in the corners. There's what the inside looks like. What would you call that? It's a really pretty facet pattern. I love it. It's got some extra neons all the way through. Anyway, it's going to be affordable. And the last time I had a bright yellow zircon or a golden yellow zircon like this, it was popular. But of course, there was only one. So that's what actually, well, that's what created, I think, the search began to bring you something like this that was our next best in this really fabulous golden zircon color and cutting. And you get it all here. You get the color, you get the cutting, you get everything important about zircons right there. And this one will be an incredible value because we're going to take that $49.99 it should be, and I'm going to try it on because this really looks like a fancy diamond, doesn't it? Zircons do. So often they look like really, really important diamonds, and that definitely does. Look at the shine it's giving. And where we talk about double refraction, we're aware of that, but you're seeing these bright greens, and the further away we go, it seems like it's getting more and more flashy, doesn't it? Bright greens and blues and reds, and it's just all happening, and it's not going to be $49, $39, $29, even $19.99. We're going even lower. I'm going low on everything. It's what I do on Monday nights. I'm glad to be back with you on Monday nights for the time being. Again, schedule's been changing a lot. So again, glad to be here to do what we do. Must see Monday night, mark them down. This is going to be better than 19. You know this is going to go. And by the way, it'd be a great pairing with the Wonder Ring. Would that ever be special together? If you want to put a Wonder Ring around it, it's got that elevated basket in the center. And being a 3-stone style, it's not something we typically see. Love that idea that we can you can dress it up if you need to on certain days, and other days just let it be the rock star it is. And we're not doing even $1,500. It's a 7.5 carat golden, rich. It almost looks as if you could bring like a 24 karat gold somehow into gem form, that's what it looks like. Like that precious metal into a gemstone form. That's what it's giving me a feel of. And we're going to make it $1,499 only. That's it. $14.99. One caller takes it. And one more time, I think, maybe on the hand is what we need to see because it is just really sensational when you think about what kind of quality, and interesting how a facet pattern can really make all the difference in the world. Isn't it true? Faceting is so critical. A lot of what we love about gems would not be there if it wasn't for amazing lapidaries who do a really good job. And when you have something just different like this is, that makes the difference, all the difference in the world. Look at it on the hand one more time. For $14.99, and now I'm just seeing blues and greens and reds and all these different colors of the rainbow that are happening within that bright, amazing golden stone. That's what's so amazing about it. So call me if you'd like it. That's one only at $14.99. I'm going to give it 30 seconds, and I do believe that's going to be gone. And were they looking for anything, Tim, that we do have, or are we going back to the drawing board? All right, so again, a lot of people asking about things that are completely sold out already. So remember that as you shop the new pieces today and tonight, that they don't always stick around for another airing. And so you want to capitalize and get the goods while they're here. Make sure you get in on all the deals while we still have them. There is a new opal pendant tonight, and we do have a gorgeous Congolese. And don't forget about the scapolite. The scapolite we showed earlier in the bridge, that beautiful round, that's still here as well. And then we've got our gold quartz that's going to be here also. The gold quartz is a whole wheel. It's actually 4 of them you're going to have to choose from, and we'll give you 4 incredible options on one wheel and bring the price down for you as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then don't forget about the conch pearl that I'm going to show. I mean, we love our conch pearls. We've been selling them out ever since we started dropping the prices lower than they should ever be. But this particular opportunity has 2 in 1. We always talk about the variance of color you get with the queen conch shell. You see, when you know the shell and you know the inner beauty, what's it called? Is it called the nacre of the shell? Gosh, I don't know, because the mollusk it's called a nacre, but on the shell I'm going to have to check on and see if that's true. But look at how beautiful. You have 2 very distinctive colors. We sometimes see the lighter and sometimes see the darker. Why not put them together? This has got to be the rarest conch pearl piece we've ever brought by far, because of the fact we're not just selecting one or the other, you're getting all of them. You're getting 2 incredible colors, and one, and of course they're like a freeform oval. They're a little more elongated. It's 112-7458, and this is the 196 total weight. So I figure on average they're about a carat each, but probably the lighter color is more like, I would say probably a carat 25 or so, and then you probably got more 75 points on the darker color. But it's 1 carat in diamonds that are going to wrap around, and then it frames them, but it still gives you a bypass to the ring. And being the most exotic, and yes, I have a 4 carat, and I've got different varieties of conch pearls certainly, but this, giving you 2, and here's the conch shell. If you're not familiar with it, it's important to see, I think, just because you can see these are natural colors. They're not dyed or treated or enhanced, but see how the inside lining of the shell goes from practically like yellowy white ecru's into a softer, pretty shell pink, which is when I use the term shell pink, that's what I'm talking about, is what you see there. Right at that left side, left center, is that pretty like light peachy, almost like if you're talking about angel skin coral, something like that. And then of course it goes into those deeper pinky, almost pinky reds. That's why you're getting both. You're getting 2 separate varieties of conch pearl. They came from 2 different shells, of course, but that's really what I love, is this is almost replicating, taking an organic stone as it is and replicating in the best way you can. And even the length and the extension and the elongation of this ring, I think, is what makes it so pretty, because it's also feeling a little bit like that. That's a very large shell, as you know. It's got a really elongated shape to it, and this really feels a lot like that. So there's one way to wear it. I'll put the other stone now on the other side. We'll flip it around, see what you think there. But in platinum, 2 carats in your conch pearls, 1 carat in the diamonds. They're all bigger diamonds as well. This one's a really cool value, because I was expecting this to be upwards of $15,000 or $20,000, because you have 2 gorgeous large size pearls. See how that's a peachy pink? It's not white, it's not yellow, it's not dingy. It's got that peachy pink, that really pretty kind of angel skin color. Then you've got the hot pink, that bolder color. We're gonna make this so easy, and trust me, it will go. This is a designer piece. It is as rare as it gets. Even when I have larger conch pearls here, and I do, there's just nothing else like this. Nothing else is going to combine the 2 together and bring them in that bypass design. And we're going to just really, truly make it yours, because $15,000 is too much. It's appropriate, but it's too much for our Monday night. That's not what I outstick to the prices things should be. We take them even lower. It's not going to be $99.99 at all. This really will be one of those pieces that I think you know you're not going to see again. We talk about one-of-a-kinds all the time. But with that said, sometimes one-of-a-kinds means maybe down the line there's something somewhat similar. I wouldn't bank on that with this one. I don't know if I could ever bring you another piece that has 2 conch pearls in one. Very unlikely, very unique. It's not even $5,000 or $49.99 or $39.99. This is one of the most affordable of all the conch pearls I've ever had, and yet you're getting 2. So the whole thing just really doesn't make any sense. Really, it doesn't. Come on in. It's going to be $2,999, and that one is going to be beloved by a collector. And I'm going to flip it around again the other way. I'd just like to show you all the angles so you can see each stone at these different perspectives to really appreciate what they're all about. But $29.99. So that is a very important one of a kind. So make sure you grab it before somebody else does. All the bigger diamonds that are sweeping around it. Love that look, and $29.99 gets it to you. And don't forget about the $747 here. The big golden zircon that's $14.99. I'm still amazed that one's here at the moment. But again, for everyone who joins us later in the show, these are the items that you miss. It always pays to be here early and get those special opportunities. Now, we have opal and pendant, we have opal and rings, we've got a few of them, and we've got new in emerald and tanzanite and diamond bands and the whole gold quartz wheels coming up. So we'll do that quickly here. We've got a gold quartz, one of a kinds, but 4 of them. And you know, these are stones I love putting together, much like I do opals, because they all tend to be so similar but different. They will be similar, but they all have a different distinctive pattern. There are no 2 that are exactly alike. That's why I'm such a believer in when we have a few, putting them together so you can instantly see what one is best for you. And then by discounting them, it makes it even more fun because we get you the better value. So we're really going to leave a double conch pearl here, 2 carats of conch pearl, 1 carat in diamonds. I hope not. I hope that's not the case, because that is one of those that for anybody who's going, well, I'll see the show later. I'll tell you, the people that miss out on these one-of-a-kinds get really, really, really upset about it. And you understand why. You know you're not going to see a piece like that replicated. Again, it could never do that. Conch pearls are so limited as they are. And for the first time, when we first started bringing them, they were so astronomical in price. Nobody bought them. And that's because they're one of the rarest stones in the world. And so they require price tags like that. And then we just went on it was just happenstance one day. We just had a request. We started to bring them out. We dropped the price on one. We proceeded to sell every one of them in the inventory at the time because the prices were dropped so much farther down than you'd ever seen them anywhere else. So it was kind of fun. Let's take a look at this one and then let me know if you'd like it, because that is one in the world. Definitely not going to last at $29.99. Now let's get to our gold quartz. It's our whole wheel of gold quartz. I'm going to start with one of my personal favorites here, which is this pear shape set in this, it's like a tension setting for the stone there. And then we also have, you know, I'll move that one to the back here because we have some more simple classic styles. They're really important stones that the stones themselves are giving you almost like a picture. It's almost like they're on a canvas. It's almost as if you took an artist, gave them a blank canvas and said, go ahead and do what speaks to you. Just take your inspiration and be your wonderful artistic self. But think of that task given to Mother Nature, where she said, I'm going to use gold, pure precious metal, pure 24 karat gold as my material, as my paint. And I'm going to paint within a quartz gemstone. And that's why every single one of them has a different pattern. They have a different pattern, the way the gold runs through the quartz. Look at how some have more of a white background to them. Others have almost like a gray hue. This one feels a little bit like it's got a little bit of that orangey red as well. This one is unique. It's got a gray backdrop, but then it has a little bit of where it looks like there might be some iron perhaps where the gold meets. And within the quartz, which has that backdrop that's more neutral, it gives you some bolder golden colors there. So that's my 4 of our gold quartz, all designer, one-of-a-kind pieces, of course. And they're all going to be the same price. And the good news is we get to drop the price way down from where they've been even in the past if you've ever seen them. So we can talk carat weights really quickly, because my smallest one's actually the pear shape right here. That's the 1 carat. But that's really 2 bands in one. It's really 2 rings all the way around that then come together. So that's the 1 carat pear shape. It has 15 points in diamonds. They're on the one side. I'm going to go up and just walk you through in ascending order. The next size is the carat 60, actually. That's the carat 60. That does have diamonds. They're on the side of the basket. So that's going to be the 160 with 11 points in diamonds. It is an 18 karat gold. The next size up is the round. It's going to be the round that's 176. Isn't that fascinating how those two are actually not that far off? But again, it's all about the depth of the stone. So that's why you're probably thinking, what on earth? How can that be a 160 and that be a 176? Well, it's in the depth of the stone. So that's our 176 with 26 points in diamonds. And the largest of all is actually this one up front. It is the other round, which is going to be a 218. I know what you're thinking. How is that one bigger than that one? Again, they can be a little deceiving. The one in the front center is a 218 with 3 points in diamond accents there on the sides in that bookend of the gold. So all we need to do, one price. Oh, and by the way, they're all an array of yellow and white right now. You can go ahead and, well, you're going to go ahead and think about how you want to do it, but the only one that's got to stay in the 18 karat yellow gold is the 18 karat yellow gold. The rest are 14K. So we can change them, but this one stays in the 18 karat yellow, which we know is very popular with this stone. I think why we probably chose the white gold on the right side, probably because there is that white hue to the stone more so than that darker gray. So it makes sense to put it in the white gold there. It just really matches in a way. So anyone you want, they're all the same price. It's our big gold quartz blowout. This is more than just putting 4 on a wheel. It's saying, here they are. Here's the lowest price they've ever been. Here's a great way to get solid gold and a really cool natural stone, if you ask me. And a lot of us love them and have been demanding more of them and wanting more of them. And now they're here at a great value that's going to be better than $1,000. Yes. And remember where solid gold is at today when you're talking about solid gold at that $3,000 an ounce. And the solid gold's what's within the stones. But that's even rare because it's within a natural gem. It's also in the 14 karat gold settings, has the diamonds on the sides. In every one of them, they have diamonds. And we're going to make it better than $9.99 a piece. So gold quartz lovers, come on in because this is your wheel. Hopefully you're finding one that really speaks to you, whether it's the design, whether it's the pattern, whether it's the stone itself, whatever it is. But this is when you got to get in because I'm going to give you an extra discount right now. They're only going to be $949 while they last. That's the critical point here, though, because that's the key. While they last, when they're gone, they're gone. We'll give them 60 seconds and let me know which one you want to see on first, and we'll help you with those. But that's a really cool way to do it, right? Because everything that's in that basically 1 to 2 category, that basically was my smallest was a 1, and then they went up to 218. So everything that's in that category is right there on that wheel. So hopefully it gives you a nice way to choose your favorite if you want to be in that price point at $949. That's the way to do it. So coming up, our last 15 minutes of this hour are on the way. We do have a beautiful opal pendant, and then, yep, we do have Tanzanite. And there's also yellow diamond and some returning favorites in hoops, and the big diamond band is here as well. That's going to be the 297 band. So really well done, and it's all side to side. Each diamond is huge as well. They're 6-pointers. All right, let me know which one you want to see on the hand first. We'll go there. You got it, the clover. Here it is. And remember, they can be changed except for the one on the left side. It's the only one that's got to stay in the yellow gold is the one on the left side of your screen. There's the white gold with that quartz there. And again, that was our 176. I'm going on memory here. And that one, I love that in the white gold. That's really pretty. It's so funny. We see them so often in yellow. I'm really loving that round in the white gold. I think that looks beautiful. So $949, last call, and that one's going to be 112-7786. And then we do have an opal piece. Yes. Left side, you got it. So this is the 18 karat yellow. That's the one that stays in the yellow, and that's that solitaire now. It still has diamonds. They are on the side profile of the ring, and that was the 160, and the diamond weight goes all the way around it. Then there gives you plenty of room the way it's elevated to stack. So if you want to stack another ring around it, whether that's your simple band, your wonder rings, or anything else, you can go ahead and do so. But again, such a fresh look to have the diamonds around the outside. So that's the 160 oval, diamonds along the edge. That's 18 karat gold, though. It's the only one up there that's 18 karat gold, unless you count the 24 karat gold that's going through the stones. And here's a close-up look at how that border of diamonds goes along the sides there. So you've got it. Thank you. Which one for you, Jason? Or is that the one you wanted as well? 4524 for you, Jess. And then, Jason, which one can I show you before we go? Last call, last chance, 949. You got it. So that's going to be the border of diamonds on each side. That's 1127791. Another round, a 218. It is the largest carat weight of what's up there. And then it is actually, those are diamond pave accents on each side that border or bookend your round. So it almost acts as little bumpers for your round stone, which you see there from the sides. It's not coming up all the way to the level of the quartz, but that's securely set in the prong basket setting. And then of course, that's the 218. That is the largest one up there, carat weight wise. And it may not be the largest diameter wise, but is the largest carat weight, and that has 3 points in diamond accents, and that one's in a solid gold band. You can change that gold color. Actually, any of them up here you can. Get ready for a beautiful opal pendant. Look at that, Australian Lightning Ridge. We got some serious opals, and we always do, but that is going to be a great one. And then one of our cooler new designs, I think, is this one. When you see this on the hand, we're taking advantage of multiple ways to wear it. Take a look at that, the way you've got the sheen of that mirror polished gold on one side, diamonds on the other, gold quartz pear shape right set between it. That would be the 1 carat, and 15 points in diamonds sitting side to side. So that's a really nice design and example of a gold quartz, kind of a unique stone and a unique mounting. I always think that's kind of appropriate, right? Unique stones and unique mountings. It makes sense to have them together. All right, let's move on. Yellow diamond earrings are here. They are beautiful too because they're yellow diamonds in this platform of gold. So I want to show those to you as well. And then we've got the opal if you want to see that. I did bring out some Diaspore earrings. There have been a lot of you picking up the Diaspores. A lot of people missing out on Diaspores. I brought out 2 Radiants. They're actually in a gorgeous large pair of earrings. So if you are a Diaspore fan, look at what we have later. That's the Radiant cut with those fancy cut diamonds. Check out the amount of purples and pinks in those Radiant cut stones. It's why we've been loving on the Diaspores so often of late. Also, gentlemen, we've got a color change sphene for you, and it has been the hot stone of the entire weekend. Well, the weekend's now wrapped up, and look what we brought out as our grand finale, the color change sphene. Ladies or gents, really anybody can wear that ring. So our gold quartz, I'm keeping 3 of them apparently. All right, next up, we're going to the yellow diamond earrings. They're going to be 1126905. They will be quick to go, and they are fabulous in every way. There's a platform. Think of it like a teardrop platform of mirror finished gold with that yellow diamond pear shape right centered up. Then that's going to extend down from the hoop, which has diamonds in the front. There's 1 pair. They're in 14 karat gold. It's actually 2-tone gold. I'm going to show you the measurement on one here, and then we'll try them on for you. So this is going to start with 6905, and it's going to give you 30 points in pear shapes. 15 on each. They're VS yellow diamonds. Think about all the ladies who have the VS diamond rings. And remember, yours doesn't have to be a pear shape, I don't think, to have a great coordinating set. There's a 1-inch drop. You're not stopping with 30 points in pair. Instead, you get 13 points in white diamonds to go with it. And this is a really simple hinged hoop to start off the earring. It simply just hinges at the base. You give it a little tug at that latch, and then it just opens right on up. And then there'll be that 1-inch drop that I think is really wearable. And there's something that reads very, they can be casual, they can be dressy. I think they're really going to work for a lot of different occasions. So if you are somebody who wears your yellow diamond daily, instead of just, you know, saving it for the special occasions, I think this is an earring you can also wear pretty daily as well, I would say. Take a look at them on just to show you some reference here on the size and how that looks from a distance away, at least on the ear. So you can really see, again, there's that 2-tone element, just a little yellow gold. And I realize they're picking up a lot of glare right now, but that's all mirror finished white gold at the base, underneath where your pear-shaped diamond is set. And then you've got your white diamond sitting right up top. So it mixes the 2 tones of diamonds. And right, don't you think that's just an everyday wearable style? A really good, not too long of a drop, nothing that's like 8 different pieces moving and articulating and they're getting caught and everything. And they're just really wearable, I would say. And it's going to be super affordable, like $999 for the earring, and we only have 1 pair. So we'll go back to the wheel because under $1,000 just to get one of those yellow diamonds would be fantastic. To get a match pair, natural yellows, pear-shaped stones, and the white diamonds as well, and all of that labor that goes into an earring as always, and they're $9.99, and they need rhodium. That's the only problem, is they need some rhodium on the actual platform itself. Again, I know it's tough to pick up right now because it's reflecting a lot, but that's actually already made the note there. They're going to re-rhodium right around the yellow diamonds. You're going to have that crisp white gold that's going to be the backdrop for those yellow diamonds, and then you've got your white diamonds right there in front. So they're $9.99. I'll keep on moving. We got a lot to show you, so we'll just keep on rocking through all this incredible jewelry. Have a new discount on one of our most expensive, normally, not anymore, it's not, Congo tourmaline's one of those Paraíba-esque stones that if that were Paraíba, nobody would be able to afford it. And I mean, you'd be looking at a museum piece all day long. It's got the blues and the greens. But let's go ahead and show that next because we have a huge discount with only about 7 minutes left in this hour and $9.99 on the drop earrings. And now here comes the museum level. Now, this is one of the most talked about Congo stones we've ever had. I do want to bring it a lot lower because that's my job on a Monday night, even though it's considered the first part of the week for most people. Here it's always been considered kind of the end of our week, right? Just because we used to have, excuse me, I'll move my water to the side so that doesn't bother you. But this is really where, sorry, and I'm going to try to drink a little extra water because my voice is a little iffy. So again, I apologize, I don't sound great. But this is where, again, you've got a Congo blue-green that most of the Congos bring you more green than they do blue. And what I think is the holy grail of Congo tourmalines is getting more blue, because then they have more of a look that really replicates what we see with Paraíba. So that's what you have here. That's why this one was that $79.99 price tag. Now it's not. 5887 is the number. So I would recommend dialing in early because there's only one. And it's a 464 tourmaline. And when we find out one day, whenever that is, if they do have copper, if they don't, I really, we only say that because, you know, if it turns out to have copper and that's why it has this color, great. That'd be wonderful. Then you've got a stone that is worth literally millions of dollars more than what you paid. But if it doesn't, it's still giving you the look of. And what's challenging with tourmalines is to get anything that's going to have blues, to anything that's going to have clarity. This stone has all of that in spades. 464 is the size. It has a diamond weight of 71 points. And I know it doesn't look from the graphics like it's ever been on the air before, but it has. And it's been a big time price tag that everyone said, well, I like it, but I'll have to put on the wish list for now. Well, the wish list turns to the reality right away because this price is being dropped from $89.99 when it is a favorite. And this has the diamonds all the way around. You can see that yellow gold setting, although you can change it. So please feel free to do so if you'd like to. We can change the gold for you. It could be, I know a lot of our Congos present in white. I love that look. I think the white gold tends to bring out even more of the blue colors that are already within this stone. So I think that you, if you want to accentuate that a little more, I would say that's the way you're going to do it. But that's up to you. That's no extra charge. And now we just need to make it really affordable, like better than even $4,500, which is already half. We're not doing $45 or $4 or $35 or $3 or $2,500. This is what I got to do every Monday night. And I realize I haven't been with you guys on them for a couple months, but it's really exciting to be back here on Mondays because of the fact that we get to do these incredible markdowns. It's as simple as that. It's a really nice way, I think, to start off the week when Mondays get a bad rap. Let's face it, they do. And here around here, it's just one of those thrilling nights where you can get a really special opportunity and yet steal some jewelry from us and pay less than it would cost to literally make it. And this is not 24 or 23 or 22. It is only $21.99. One caller's going to take it. And then I'm going to show it to you on the hand here because it's a mighty fine. You see the clarity. You see that beautiful, bright kind of sheets of color. Well, now you see it on the hand and realize, okay, it is huge. It's a huge size. It's a mega piece and it looks fantastic and it's giving so much clarity as well, as is so unusual with the tourmaline. So that's $21.99, first caller, and then we'll be on our way. We've got a lot to do in the next 2 hours. We do have a big top of the hour coming up, which I know, no doubt, you're probably waiting for with bated breath, wondering what the heck is she going to do on a Monday night, top of the hour, that is going to be so special. We've got something very important coming up, and yep, we've hit on a lot of high points of the show so far, some of which we've still got some great ideas that are here for you and available, like our cat's eye, our scapolite, our Gents Lapis piece. But I think that zircon, still the best buy we've had. That's saying something. We've had a lot of great buys already in the first 57 minutes. That zircon for $14.99 is a must. It's a collector's must-have, truly. And then we've got the, anyone want to see the sphene for the guys? We've got the Gents sphene, brown color change sphene, that really rare titanite that changes color. And then we've got kunzite and really good rubelites. And if anybody needs a blue sapphire that's unheated and a big size, we got one of those as well. All right, and don't forget about the yellow diamond earrings. So we've shown you a ton of jewelry. Make sure that you give me a call if there's anything you're looking for. And then this new necklace, I know we had something similar a few weeks ago, and we had a lot of you miss out. This is just, the chain alone should be the price you're paying here. What we're going to give you is, I don't know if anybody follows designers out there, if you ever just take a good look at what's happening in some super, super like really of the moment jewelry, it's this type of look. And this is that sunray dial, kind of a medallion feel to the pendant. This is the paperclip link necklace that basically matches the link that we had in that ID bracelet a few moments ago. 112-7698 is our 50-point diamond necklace. This is a chain that is removable, meaning you can take the pendant off the chain, wear the chain all by itself. There's even adjustability. Did you see, and I don't even know why they do that, to be quite honest with you, the O-rings distinguish 16, 17, and 18. But you realize you can use any of those links and make it any link you want. So I guess the O-rings just made it a little easier to see. Okay, now I know where 16 is, I know where 17 is, and I know where 18 is. So you know. But this has 50 points in diamonds, which would be in the pendant itself, which has great finishing. This looks like, I love pieces that look like they have a story to them. There are a lot of pieces out of Italy that are coin jewelry and disc jewelry and medallions and pieces like that really, to me, they automatically look money. That's what this style looks like. Now, again, where the chain, I just bought a chain, not here because we don't sell loose chains that are of different, you know, fancy links like this. I just bought one just like this in a 15-inch because I like to wear it closer to the neckline, and it cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That was no pendant, no diamonds, no nothing, just because I wanted a paperclip link like this to wear every day. And because I'll tell you right now, this is out of all the chain links out there, this is the most reflective. When you get that flatter, wider link, and it's obviously super hot, but it's also just like wearing diamonds, but not as dressy because it really reflects the same way. Let's take you quickly to just a measurement of the pendant itself. So I want to start there. It is that medallion style, and it's going to be about, let's see, it's about 1 1/8 inch there, top to bottom, including the bail. But then I want to show you also what it looks like on the neckline, because that's important as well, how it's going to look from a distance away, how it's going to look from afar, and that chain's gauge is really important because obviously it's a heavier piece. It's got a lot of gold to that link, and I do wear one every day, and let me tell you, it gets a lot of compliments because you cannot keep that one down. It just, look how bright it is. So reflective, these big, wide, flatter links, I love it. And then you've got all the detail, let's take a look up close at the pendant itself, where you're seeing this incredible detail, where it's got a little texture, satin finishing, diamond cluster in the middle, then smaller out to larger diamonds, and look at the mirror finishing on the sides. Brand new, one only, yellow gold is how it stays. The chain you can wear by itself or put with other pendants. So that's going to be your new favorite chain, promise you. We are at the top of the hour. Welcome if you just joined us. Welcome on into Monday night at TVON. I would prefer you leave it from me, actually. But again, there's no possible way. There's no possible way this is sticking around. Not even possible. Blowout time is here. I can't name names, but let me tell you something. The designer that does these different looks, which by the way, you could add other charms if you have them, add other pendants. It looks really chic when you start layering up looks. You know what you could also do? You could, since you can utilize different links of the paperclip, what you could do is wear it as a lariat. So if you like the Y style necklace, you could do that. You could, you know, obviously you can do a million things. I just want you to play with it because you're getting two really important pieces of jewelry in one. And it will not be this $4,999. And look at the finishing on the inside. So it's going to sit beautifully, comfortably. I'm going to do something wild here in a chain like this. It's, remember, 18 inches maximum, but it's adjustable. Adjustable, anything shorter you want to do, anything up to 18 inches. I'm going to go better than even. This is crazy. It's not even half this price, $2,500. And this is where gold really counts. When you get a lot of it, like a necklace, and a big pendant that is large and style. And now, yet it's casual. You don't wait for a special occasion. It's not like your big diamond collar where you're waiting for that once or twice a year that you're really dressing up. You just live in it. And it looks so cool, and yet it's not going to be even $25 or $24, $23 or $22.99. We're just really, truly blowing it out. It doesn't matter how brand new it is. It doesn't matter if it just arrived or just got here. You're still getting the discount as if it's been here for years. I'll make it $1,999, and that will be gone. One of the coolest pieces I have ever gotten to, really, I mean, this is where we're really of the moment. You're not seeing just the tired, same old, like you've seen in every store before. This is as current as a look gets. If you're not familiar with these styles yet, you will start to see them everywhere. Everywhere. They will just, they'll pop up on your favorite personalities that you watch on television and in movies. You will start to see all the big celebs wearing them. That's really the look right now. So $19.99, we're going to welcome you to the top of the hour officially. We've got a great top of the hour piece. And then we're going to move right along. Guys, I've shown you over half of the jewelry that I'm supposed to show you in 3 hours, and I showed it in 60 minutes. So all you got to do at this point is either call in on pieces you're still thinking about from hour number 1, or let me know what requests you have for going forward so we can show you those. And again, welcome to TVON. It's a Monday night. We're live. I'm glad you're with us. Glad you're with me. This is going to be, and I know Mondays have been all over the place. You've seen a lot of different personalities up here. I'm going to be with you for Mondays for the time being. So again, I'm with you now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, 6 shows, 4 days. It's kind of like really just, it's really, yeah, it's a lot. So again, I'm just with you for the next few hours here, and then Joyce will take over, and then I'll see you guys on Friday. But this is 2 hours left in our show. So this is where, again, you got to go ahead and let us know if you have any requests at all, and then otherwise sit back and watch all the brand new come to play. So here's what we have on the way. We've got a beautiful bracelet, by the way, and then I've got a Tanzanite coming up in about 25 minutes. But then there's also the big Tanzanite pendant that I know is going to go here tonight, because that's the 30 karat almost. It's now the largest stone we have in our entire inventory for you. So I'm looking forward to that. But there's actually something really important I want to show you. It's our Gents color change sphene, which has been the stone of the weekend, I will say, but there wasn't one for the guys. So let's show it to you now. And all the other ones are gone because we've had a lot of requests for them. And here it is, bright as can be. Honestly, it's a mid-size Gents ring, so I think a lot of gals would enjoy wearing that too, definitely. And it's going to be item number 112-7807, and we have already started this show. This first hour had a lot of designer elements to it, from the curb link ID ring with the pave to the necklace we just showed you with the medallion. Jason, did you have a question? Did she? The drop yellow diamonds? Well, that was the only pair. So congratulations to her. Thank you so much. All right, so well done. The yellow diamond earrings are gone. And now we're talking about the Madagascar color change sphene, which is 112-7807, and it's our carat 28, and it does have a 33-point diamond weight channel set around it. So round stone to start, octagon shape around that, finished on the inside, and only one. That's the hot stone. And interestingly enough, don't have any other ones loose to make jewelry out of. So once the ones that are currently in jewelry are gone, they are gone. So it is definitely time to pick up your color change sphene. That's the only one we have in a gent style. So hopefully if that's been on your radar, remember we did have Lapis earlier in the last hour actually. We had the Lapis with diamonds for the guys. Now we're talking about the sphene. Look at this. Great clarity through the inside. I always like to look behind that undergallery, look through it and see that clarity that stone gives. And then you can change the gold if you want to, but it's not going to be $49.99 at all. We're going to take it significantly lower than that. Just make it known to us what you'd like to see. We're going to welcome requests with open arms as we always do, but it's important to get those requests in. Make sure you do tonight. We've got 2 hours left and that's it. And I'll tell you what, I'll make that $2,499. We got more wheels. We've got Diaspore earrings. And then we've got the big Tanzanite pendant, and maybe the most affordable Tanzanite we have left in our entire inventory coming up tonight when it's not supposed to be, because that's what I do on Monday nights. So Monday nights were our most popular day of the week at one point outside of Sunday because of the epic markdown. So I'm really glad to bring that back. And look at this. This is going to be crazy. 24 minutes from now, we're going to bring out something for everybody to enjoy in Blue Wing Block D price-wise, but obviously not everyone's going to get one, but at least the price point is going to be that happy point that we don't get to see very often in the Blue Wing Block D. So get ready for that. That's on the way. And then speaking of, here's the big pendant. We'll try this on real quick one more time so you can see it on the hand. It could be a ladies piece as well if you like a lot of gold. There it is from the side profile. Doesn't sit up too high. It's got that great round stone. You know, everyone's always asking for the brighter stones. You want the brighter greens, not the darker greens, because then it just shows off more of the green and even more of the dispersion level, which this stone is so well known for. Higher dispersion than diamonds, incredible color changing ability. Goes from green to red, and that one's going to be $24.99. Let me know who's got it, and then we're on our way Couple of great rubies are here. I have one turquoise necklace. This is fun. 112-4480. Coming up here, it's turquoise in a celestial theme with diamonds and charms. And once again, charms are back. Charms are back, 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 back. Like charms are really hot right now, and not for just like the younger gals, but charm jewelry, major designers. I never thought I would see them do charm pieces, and they're doing it. So here's the way we can make it happen for you in a very affordable way. Check this out. Turquoise, North Stars, and a crescent moon with a star, all happening in one necklace only. And I know some of these are, it's been in, the poor thing's been in a bag, so you kind of shake it out. That's what you do when you get it. You shake it out, and then they'll all sit properly. And it's kind of like our dangling diamonds. See, look, that's all you do, shake it out. And then they all sit against the neckline just like you wanted to. It's one necklace only. It's item number 4480, 4480, and it's got 27 points in round sleeping beauties among the 4, bezel set, 5 points in diamonds. That goes, I love that you can always see the center. You know the center is the crescent, and then you have 3 charms on either side of that. And it'll sit beautifully, and it's still adjustable. So you've got all the different lengths here at 16, 17, and 18 inches, and a lobster claw. So you can use those different lengths you want to. Diamonds are inside of the, not just all along the crescent moon, but also this little North Star motif has a diamond in the middle as well. So it reminds me a lot of earrings that were very popular last night that we had that were done beautifully with diamonds, and this would be a match. So here it is from a distance away, so you can see it's delicate, but still you can make out all those designs. It's delicate, but you can see what we're going for here. One collar gets it, solid yellow gold. Wish I had more of these. Turquoise is popular here always, and yet we don't see it often incorporated in a necklace. That almost feels like a by the yard design, doesn't it? And then you've got the bezel sets and the diamonds, and we're gonna make this better than even $9.99. First collar, one only. Come on in early. This is where it's gonna be kind of like, let's show you how important it is to just dial the second you see something you love, because this whole necklace is $399. And that's it. $399, one collar gets it, and that's all I can do. I can take everything that you see for the next hour and 50 minutes below cost and hope that everybody who sees something they love can say yes. That's really the idea and what's happening here tonight. So $399, and I'm going to keep on moving. I know you guys know a value. That's the thing. I know when something's priced too well, meaning too low, everybody recognizes that. You know that, you see that. I want to take you through a little tour of your charms here, like the diamond in the star and the turquoise and the crescent moon. And the same thing happens on the other side. And then all chain, diamond cut, adjustable lengths. Gosh, that's a really big, big value. And I think it's gone. So I'll keep moving. And then while we're there on the hand shot, I can show you one more time. This piece is the Tanzanite that should go here tonight, because the 40 karat, which was our largest in the house, is gone. And now my 30 karat, or almost, it's a 2790. It's item number 1118240. And that is the 27 karat 90 round blue wing block D with a huge diamond presence. Yes. Charm necklace. You got it. You got it. These are 31 point trillions. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you've got a carat 24 trillions, 235 in round diamonds. That's 359 total in diamond weight. Then the entire piece has this round medallion feel. It's got a new markdown, which is why I'm showing it to you. And there it is at a full inch and I would say, I don't know, guys, I would say 1.25 inches. I would. It's definitely 1.25 inches in that diameter overall. Plus, this is all bail in the back. You can utilize, you can see it's got a great way it's going to situate on the neckline, because it's got this flat circle in the middle, and then all of these points here. You don't have to choose what's the top or the bottom, because quite frankly, it doesn't matter. It's all the same design, no matter which trillion you deem is the top point of your pendant. Point is, we just made it simple and easy, put bails all the way around and just had that act as the under gallery. So it's really well done. It's an incredible piece. I'll try it on the neckline for you as well. You had your favorite chain with it, and yes, that includes the diamonds by the yard work as well. And this one will be a new markdown. It's been over 100,000. We've done that. That didn't get it its home. Look at that against the skin tone, how bright and neon that blue wing block D is. Let's go up close though, because that's also a very important look. Obviously we've seen it from afar. I'm gonna have to zoom back here, because look at those diamonds. And there's always that little red spot, because that looks like that got some pin on it. So let's see if I can clean that up. And let me see, unless it's just the red flash, burning all the way through to the diamonds. Let's go back. I'll show it to you here up close. And then that must be from the red marker discount it got today. Yes, it is. It sure is. All right, so let me go ahead and I got to work on that. I ran out of any cleaning solution up here, so I'm going to have to use water and see if that works. Either way, 8240 got a new markdown, and we'll blow it out for you. Make it super simple and easy right here and now. That is the one to own. That is the piece, and it's no longer 100, it's not 50, and it's not going to be, I can't believe we're going under $30,000. $27.90 in a really, really superior round. The red flashes are all there. Let me clean it one more time. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to bring this down. And did I mention the 18 karat gold? So even the pendant set in 18 karat gold all the way through, those trillions are remarkable. And we're going to make this one for the first time ever under $20,000. And I'm not leaving until this goes, because it's not going to be $19,999 either. Probably be the simplest value here. There's no doubt. Probably the most straightforward, obvious value we have, because it's not $19,000, it's not $18,000, it's not even $17,999. We're taking it even lower. First caller, I love these numbers, and you know what? As someone who's headed to Vegas in a couple of hours, I'm going to make this 17,777. Let's do that. 17,777. That's my lowest price I'll ever get to show you on that piece, and we will make it super, super affordable. And that's the ultimate pendant. It's a medallion. We were just talking about that with the gold and the diamonds. Now you're talking about it with a Tanzanite. 28 carats of blue wing block D. So that, look at the way it's finished too. Look at that. All that amazing detail. That's why you just pick a section, put your chain right through any of those sections of that basket work, and it's done. It's ready to go. You put that on and never look back. Let the compliments roll in. Let the museums envy you, because that's the one they want. So anyway, we're going to move on. Just wanted to show that to you. Here comes the pair of earrings. Flash these, and the fact that you guys didn't beat down the door saying, I just need those earrings. Oh, they're going to need my help too. But 112-7724, just because they do angle down a little bit. But you know me, I'm going to show you all the angles, show you everything you need to see, so you can know your jewelry before you even get it at home. That's my whole goal here, is, never expect you to buy something from looking from a bird's eye view a mile away and expect you're going to like it. That's called Return City. That's one fast way to just get a lot of returns, and I'm not into that. So here we go. This is where you've got something very special. Isn't that the truth, right? You should know your jewelry before you buy it really, really well. And it's amazing that TV can allow you to do that without you even touching it, because this is a better look and a closer look than you'll ever get in person by seeing these perfect prime examples here of radiant cuts at 7724, brand new right now. These are radiant cut stones. They're the Diaspores we tend to be all just crushing on right now. The fact that they have the greens, the purples, the reds. I'm going to try that one on, and I'm going to show you this one up close as well. Look at that. Pinks and reds coming through already. In the fancy cut, this is called that obelisk style diamond, and then up front, the diamond hoop as well. This is a total weight here of 1126, and we even did the 18 karat gold. So 7724, 18 karat solid. It's going to be 1126 in radiant cut diaspores that change color. You're already seeing them try right here and now. Plus, you've got a diamond weight 104 that includes the fancy cuts and the rounds. Here's what they look like from a distance away. And then you have this great length that they give you. Watch this. And they already look more purple just seeing them in the darker light. 1.5 inches is your top to bottom length, and I'll pop one on for you. They're just gorgeous. They really are. It's the diamond. Even the diamond shape and cut really kind of, it feels like a match to the radiant faceting, doesn't it? The diamonds are very, for not being the same cut, it really makes sense to have those all together. And, well, you're going to see them on, and then I think you're really going to love them. Take a look at that. Woo-wee. Now that is a great earring. And I think there's just something so neutral about these stones, too. They go with everything. It's like every time you see them, they look like a different stone. They look like different colors. And the way the radiant's playing with the light is spectacular. We're going to blow them out right now. There's only one pair in the world, obviously. They're spectacularly made. They've got the diamonds leading down the front of the hoop, that fancy diamond, and then the entire halo as well. Gosh, why that isn't more than a carat in diamonds, I don't know. It seems like more than that. Let's take another look up close. The prime way to see these stones. I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering, could that possibly be 2 fabulous rings? Well, we just went fabulous on the earring. And here's what we'll do right now. $12,999? No, they will not be. 1 pair in the world. There they are. The match is perfect. The radiant rings have gone. The radiant pendants have gone. We've got the drop earring. It's not going to be $10,000. I've got way too much museum jewelry here tonight. And I don't mean to scare you away on a Monday, because sometimes it's Museum Monday. But remember, Museum Monday, still got to mark it down. Still got to mark it down if we're going to make this whole thing work. So here's what we've got for you. A better value than even $10,000 or $9,000 or $8,000 or $7,000. You cannot buy these stones anywhere in the world right now without paying a fortune for them. Usually they are small and they are very included. Very cloudy, very hazy. Not these stones. Take a look. It's going to be even better than 79. 69, 59. I'm not satisfied till they get their home. They should, because the color is amazing. The variety is so rare, and we're going to take them even lower than $5,000. I'll make them $49.99. Everything's got to find its home tonight. So there they are. $49.99 for one of those stones would be really difficult to do. So to be able to get everything you're seeing there, and $49.99 with that diamond weight, which has got to be more than a carat of 4 in my real true estimation. But hey, we'll go with it. If that's what's saving you even more money, great. But that is the 1 pair of Diaspore earrings that is large and beautiful and really, really bright. And the radiant cuts, there's just nothing quite like it. We have always loved the rounds, but I think the radiant cuts, since we've introduced them of late, have been kind of overtaking the popularity of even the rounds. So they're $49.99, first pair. Okay, and we're working on some requests. Is that am I understanding that correctly? Oh, good, 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 good. Love the requests. Keep those coming, because I'm almost out of jewelry. They don't give me much. I'm showing it. So here we are, and you guys are hopefully loving it. And if you're loving the values, well, then you know what you're doing. You know what it's all about. We are about moving jewelry no matter what, and it's a Monday night. What do you want? The earrings? They are, aren't they beautiful? And you'll have to let me know who got them, because Tim, it's something I know I'm never going to see again. I know I'm never going to be able to see anything like that ever again in our collection. So congratulations. We'll find out who our newest collector is. And then I got to figure out something to show you, because we are still 10 minutes away from our Tansy deal. Yes. Was it? Oh, she's got amazing taste. Thank you. Enjoy them. Enjoy. And don't forget about that Tanzanite pendant. That one is still hanging out here and probably won't last the show, because remember, new drop in price. Here we are with the 4-row band. Maybe this is just a preview. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe too early for this. Look at that piece. And this is one of those that actually, watch this. Do you see what it does there? I try to set it down with the shank in the back against the wheel, and it just, if you let it go, it just does that. That's what you call top heavy. And that doesn't, it's not speaking to the comfort level on your hand. It's going to be comfortable. We built it the right way. But what it is a really wide, really, really big individual diamond band that you have going all the way across. It is so big that it is actually, now I realize that some of you guys might scoff at this, and that's okay. Scoff all you want. But there are gentlemen out there that wear diamond bands like this as their wedding bands and do it proudly. And they probably spend, oh, I don't know, a couple $100,000 to get diamonds in bands like this, because you're starting with such a wide band already as it is. Then you get almost 3 carats in diamonds overall, and each and every diamond, because yes, I calculated it, each and every diamond in the ring is over 6 points in a round brilliant. 111, 3407. All that, and we're using the super old, made like 6 years ago item number. That's what I like the most. So this is, oh yeah, the big and the bold, that's what we're doing here. 2 carats 97. 4 rows. It is 12 columns. So that's how 12 times 4. 48 stones, 6+ points apiece. 3 carat total weight. And here we are with that 8 minutes now till that big, big, big special here in the Tanzanite that I know you're going to love. But here it is, the band, and wait till you see this on, because right now it's doing that whole top heavy thing where it can't even sit up towards the camera lens right now because it's so wide and so heavy, and just again speaks to a really, really bold gold ring. And even though it tapers, still got a lot of gold back there. You can see how deep the gold is, how thick that is. It's going to taper. I would say if you're between sizes, go up towards the upper size, like just, you know, if you're like always between a 6 and 6.5, I would say go with the 6.5. You don't need to size up if you're true to size. This one's right now, yeah, this one, go up a half size probably if you're at all between. That's what I would recommend, but that's the beauty of it. From side to side, no matter what, it's going to give you nothing but diamonds. It looks almost as if the diamonds just keep on going. Can you imagine if that was an eternity ring with all those rows going all the way around? But that's the whole point. They don't stop prematurely so that you don't see gold without diamonds. It's just all about that look. And again, so wide that it could be a gent style as well. It is the ultimate value. And we only have, oh, I have two. One in white gold and one where the diamonds haven't been set yet, so that you don't have to wait. If, like, let's say you want yellow gold or rose gold, well, we're not going to make the assumption you want white. So if you want to do yellow or rose, we have the diamonds ready to go and we'll set them up. Oh, what did we find? One more charm piece. I knew we had a sapphire. Who's this for? Nancy, real quick. She missed out on the turquoise, I imagine. So we have one more, the same design, but in sapphires instead of turquoise. Here it is, Nancy. Item number on this one, Tony, just a quick little request here. It's item number 1120969. Same exact thing, same North Stars, same crescent moon, same diamond weight, and 32 points of blue sapphires instead of your Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It stays in white gold this time. Still the 7 charm style, the 7 celestial Ceylon sapphires. That's a lot. That's almost like Sally selling seashells by the seashore, right? Yes, except it's Ceylon sapphires, celestial, yes, 7. Okay, here we go. White gold only. Does Nancy like it? This one's $499 because sapphire is just a little more pricey than turquoise, but also the same adjustability, same lobster claw closure, and also white gold instead of yellow gold, and it does stay that way. And then let me show it on over in the neckline here as well, so you can get an idea of how those sapphires look from a distance away. It's just the prettiest charm piece. And again, 16's right about here, 17 and 18, and you have a choice because it's all built in, all those popular lengths all built in there. And again, always find your center. Look for the crescent moon. That is your center, always. And again, that's all you do. Shake it out, and then they all fit, and they all sit exactly where they should. So, and then up close real quick, sure, why not? Here's the up close on all those charms. So you can see the bezel set blue. I like those blues too, they're bright. They didn't get into the too dark navy blue. Look at that, there you go. There's that North Star with that bezel set, or rather burnished diamond in the middle. And then I like that there's even the star with the crescent moon. $499, Jess, if you'd like it. I think that's her, maybe that's her requester, I'm not sure. But that's, oh good. So let me know if you want to take that one. Oh, good. Thank you, Nancy. Enjoy. And then we'll talk about our band again. It's going to be 3407 again on the band. And we will resume our presentation on the super wide 4-row, 12-column, 297. Call it what it is. It's pretty much 3 carats. And we're going to go ahead and send it out. And again, white gold only for now. But again, the other diamonds are ready to set in any gold color you want. I can only make one other besides the one that you're seeing at this moment. So that's it. It's basically 2 of you that get the opportunity on this band. Maybe that's even, could that perhaps even be you and a significant other, if you both would wear it, right? That's just a thought. So 2 available. Let's get it out the door. I do want to measure it. That's not something to do with every piece when it's on the hand, because most of the time you can tell. But I think with this one, being that it is so wide, I would say, yeah, just to make sure you're aware, that is a ½ an inch in the width. And again, taper slightly in the back. Like I said, if you're between sizes at all, please go up a ½ a size. Please do, just to make sure it's going to fit properly. Because I don't want it to be too snug where it's uncomfortable. And then, of course, we can always resize it for you, but then you're sending it back and we're sending it back. So I can just tell you the cheat code now. Just go ahead and get up a ½ size and you'll be great. And that one's going to be, let's come in even closer on these diamonds, because there are awesome VS diamonds, and a lot of you know what to expect by now. But just in case you're new to our diamond world, check that out. And all done in those individual 4-prong baskets. And yet, we're going to make this $69.99 ring. Thank goodness that item number is like 6.5 years old. Thank goodness. Can you imagine what this would cost to make today in March of 2025? Can you even, I mean, do we want to think in that many digits? Do we want to think in terms of that many digits and commas and decimal points when we can just go back and take that TVON value from way back yesteryear, make it so much better, and it's not going to be 69, 59, 49. It's 3 carats, but it's also a ton of gold. The diamonds are so big, they do the whole light return off the surface like that, where you see that flash, flash, poppity, pop. I call it the flashbulb effect, because we've all seen it before. If you've ever seen a red carpet, maybe you've been on a red carpet, maybe you've watched a red carpet live, you probably may have seen it just about 24 hours ago, where it's that flashbulb effect. It's really just, again, it's disorienting because it's very, very, very bright, and that's what this particular ring gives you with the surface shine of those diamonds. It's not even $39.99. This is our large diamond band. We do other bands too. Some have more than 3 or 4 carats in diamonds, but they're smaller stones. They're more pavé. This is not pavé. These are individually basket set, each and every one of them. Those diamonds aren't going anywhere. That diamond ring is meant to be worn every day. You live in it. You don't actually have to baby it. Please don't baby your diamonds. You shouldn't have to. That's one of the reasons we wear diamonds every day. It's one of the reasons they're so popular as wedding sets and engagement rings, is because you just can wear them. You don't need to worry about your diamonds. They're the hardest natural substance on earth. So you live in those diamonds, you wear them confidently, and they're not gonna worry. They're fabulous in every way. And it's not gonna be $39.99. We'll make it $2,999, $29.99. And that's all we can do, because that takes it lower than where it was even when it was made years and years ago. So we like to see a great value, but that only means a better value now, because obviously gold and diamonds aren't the same price they used to be. And yet, for anybody who's bothered by that and goes, well, I guess I can't buy any fine jewelry anymore, I guess I'll have to wait till the gold market crashes, or I'll wait till, or I'll maybe you've considered getting lab-grown diamonds instead. Well, you might not have to, because please check out what you'd pay for a similar ring, even in synthetic stones. And you might be amazed to find out that you're going to be able to afford the real deal in the best quality at a better price if you know where to shop. And I would say the T to the V to the O to the N is where you shop. All right, and thank you, Renee. Hi, Renee. Tony sent me what you said, and that's awfully nice. Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's the thing, though. We all have, different needs in our wardrobe. But Renee, I'm very flattered to hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure you look lovely every day, Renee. Thank you. All right, so coming up, $29.99 diamond bands. Well, it's amazing. Our white diamond pieces are always so popular, but to have something that big is interesting, because usually it's just what costs so much to get those kind of diamonds and that quality out there in the world. But I hope to make it easy for you. So it's the bottom of the hour. We're halfway through the show tonight. And again, it's Monday night. We're live. So I'm glad you're with us. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Monday evening with us. We're really appreciative of that. There is something very special tonight, and really this is it. It's the moment. I know that some of you already have blue wings, and to those of you that do, and if you're all set with your collection, I say thank you. But for anybody who is newer with us or does not yet have a blue wing, that's what this thing is here for. This ring is to accommodate anybody who wants something wearable. Now, I'm not going to have a 50-pointer or a 1 carat or a 2 carat at this point. I don't. But I do have one of the more wearable designs, but still in a glorious color, because that's what Blue Wing Block D gives, but also in an amazing size that I think is quite wearable. So we're going to take a look at it together. And then, of course, the mounting is also classic. So let me go ahead and pop this in for a look for you here. And let's see what you think about the cushion cut. Not the square cushion, which you know my only beef with the square cushions is they're rare, actually. They're a very wasteful cut. But here's the thing. The square cushions tend to look smaller than they weigh. They always do. They're like rounds. That can be true with any stone, no matter what. Could be diamond, could be Tanzanite, could be sapphire, could be ruby. This stone is 7638. That's the item number. I'm going to have you see it on the hand before we even put up a carat weight, because I want you to gauge. I want you to guess. You've probably seen me try on 1, 2, 5,000 different Tanzanites at this point. So you guys are a good judge of what the size looks like. And I feel like this carat weight is very wearable, but I think the stone size is going to end up looking a lot bigger. Now, it does have the reds. It's museum reserve. It's all we have. So it's one of the more affordable of the museum reserves, because it's not 10 or 15 or 29 carats. Look at that. What do you think, though? Because as someone who has sold about, 12 to 15,000 different Blue Wing Block Ds at this point, I look at that stone and I see a 6 carat size. I see a big, big museum reserve blue wing block D. And that is a really, I think, valuable thing. Number one, it's that rectangular cushion. This is traditional, but the fact it's more elongated this way than it is this way. Now you take a look at the color, because with Tanzanite, it's all about the color. Size is great, but if you can get the more saturated color, that's what makes Tanzanite more rare. A lot of it's just light, a lot of it's just basic, a lot of it's block C. That's all that's mined now from here on out. And once block C is done, it will be completely mined out altogether. But you've got a chance to get the very best in the world of one of what's left, which is very limited, in our exclusive collection. And this is 82 points in the diamonds as well. So that takes it to a classic mounting. We didn't do it tiny. We've got the big wide band with the halo around it, all set up as well with this under gallery, so that even when you're putting it on and taking it off and then wearing it all day long, it's going to be comfortable thanks to all of this extra detail, all of these extra design elements. They're little 4-leaf clovers. That might be your good luck charm, actually. Maybe it's just florals. Maybe it looks very much like you-know-who quatrefoils. Whatever it is to you, whatever design you see, it's really an important way that that one is really quality meets fashion and function and fabulosity is what I would say. It's really reaching for all of the superlatives there. And now we just want to help anybody who doesn't yet have one or who is adding to the collection, or better yet, I've heard from a lot of you now at this point that have said, I have mine, but I want to gift one. I want to gift one to my daughter or my granddaughter or my best friend who loves jewelry. I really want to celebrate her. I know she doesn't have access to TVON and she's going to want one and need one. So here is one of your final chances here. And with a 3 carat 11 that looks like a 6 carat, when a 6 carat's going to be more money, that's a fact. It's awfully nice to be able to bring these types of values. So are you ready for it? What we're going to do is this. I've got a price tag here. It's $69.99, and I'm not even kidding. Let's just show you, because this is Monday night. It's markdowns. Look at that, $69.99, there's the ring. So instead, and there are bright pure, there's some hot pink fuchsias, but is anyone else seeing like a true pure red that is completely coming through? Completely. I want you to have this. And I'm hoping you can get it very quickly, because here's the deal. This is one for the ages. This is a fabulous look, and all I can do right now is give you a better value, because at $69.99, it's absolute silence. And I think you're all going, yeah, great. Is that what I should pay? Yeah, you should, but we're not doing that. We have become known because you don't sell tens of thousands and sell through your collection almost entirely by charging prices that everyone can do on the regular. You guys have been stunned and collecting 50, 60, 70 at a time because of the great values we've been bringing on the best quality. That's the difference maker. That's really that's what creates the difference here. And instead of $69.99, I'll tell you what, I've decided it's kind of quiet and I want to hear the phones ring. And so what I'm going to do is auction it off and see if that helps. And we're going to auction it off and let you decide. Because obviously this price, not really, it doesn't seem to get you excited. And that's okay. It's a lot of gold in this mounting. Obviously this is a mounting that costs us about $4,100 to make today, because there's a lot of gold, and then you've got your almost in carat diamonds, and that's the big side pave and then the halo around it. It really is a take on the signature mounting, but we usually do that in an oval. This is obviously adapted for this rare rectangular cushion cut. So instead you're getting a little bit more unusual take on a signature style, and what we need to do is let you pay whatever you want. So here's the deal. And I would love to hear from you, because if we just make it really affordable, maybe it's what a lot of people have done to this point. Add to the collection, because how can you not? It's such a great value. When they're gone, they're gone. I know we're all a little reluctant to reach that day. We never want it to come. We want to keep bringing this incredible material, but that is not the reality of what we can do. So instead of $69.99, watch this price tag. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start an auction. It's not going to start at $4,500 either. So you're already, there's a nice savings right there already. We're going to take it lower though. It's not $45,000. It's not $4,000. It's not $35,000. It's not $3,000. I want to get these lines lit up. Let's see if we've got a blue wing block D lover out there. Maybe someone new who doesn't have one yet. That happens every single day. every single show. We have brand new shoppers that have never watched or never shopped. They've never seen or been privy to this incredible best of the best. It's not something we just say because it sounds good. It's the literal best collection that was saved by the miner himself so many years ago. Exactly. This is normally, one of our longtime shoppers for Tanzanite just said, I have this piece, but it's an oval. Exactly. The signature style, the true bona fide definition of the signature style is this look, but with an oval. We've modified it, adapted it for this more unique, because ovals are beautiful, but they are a more commonplace cut. This has now been adapted to be accommodating the really unusual cut that is that cushion cut. And it's not $3,000, $2,500 to open. Let's go 60 seconds. Let's make sure. And again, you get it. You try it, because whatever you see on TV, however it looks at your on your screen at home, it gets so much better when you get it in person. And that's not because the stone changes. It looks better because it's neon. It doesn't need these bright lights. So you're going to see that you're amazed now. You're going to be even more so amazed, and really just I think we're going to wow you with it when you get it at home. We know that happens with these blue wings. Instead of 25, let's stop the clock here and let's try to reboot, readapt, readjust, whatever we got to do on the fly here. These are why these shows are live after all. If we can't move jewelry, giving great values away like that, then it's time to just make an adjustment, a change. Skip it, change it, drop it. Not even $2,500. How about $2,000 to get this started? We're going to give it 60 seconds and this will go. And the idea is to give a lot of people the chance to own it as well. That'd be fun, because one of those stones that you don't always get to see is the cushion cut here. We know that. And now we're looking for an open with 60 seconds to go. What a beautiful ring it is, isn't it? And yet classic, because if it's a signature style, well, I've been selling signature styles like this on just television for the last 24 years. And it's still going strong. And it's still a favorite. So don't you think that another 10 years down the line and 20 years down the line, you still want a mounting that's going to be classic and beautiful and loved? And, you know, maybe you think about future generations too, because why not? This is the kind of Tanzanite you're going to have in the family. It's an heirloom piece immediately. It's an automatic heirloom. It's the kind of piece you want to have for, you know, obviously generations, hundreds of years down the line in your own family. You want to be enjoying it just the same. So here's what we'll do. We have no open. We have 10 seconds left. We're at $2,000. I can't explain it. I've only sold, you know, some 12,000 different blue wings in the last 6 years. Prior to that, we only had Block D, which was separate. It's a difference in regular Block D and blue wing Block D. There's a difference there. We're going to make this better than $2,000 because I have no choice. I'm not leaving it here. That would be considered kind of a major failure moment if there's a blue wing Block D, especially one at a price tag like this that's so small. If it remains here, that would be probably a bad sign. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go even lower than $2,000. Better yet, I'm just going to skip the auction. We're just going to make it $19.99. Better yet, I'm going to make it even lower, because let's really be true here. This is Must See Monday, and I gotta build up Mondays. And we got to show you, if you've never seen a Monday before, we got to show you what Mondays are now all about. And we've got to show you what it's going to be all about, and how the best values are here, and how we really, this is kind of considered the end of our week. So what we're doing is bring you a better value on everything. You've seen it already on incredible museum pieces. We're going to now see it on a stone that everybody should have, because what you're paying out there in the rest of the world for regular old Block C material, light as can be, is more money. Why spend more to get less? Let's have you spend less to get more. Let's not do 1888. Let's not do 1777. The auction's gone. The auction's, I can't get an open auction. Can't do it. So we'll take it even lower to make this simple and easy for you, but it's not going to be 1777. There are times in life when there's that little voice inside of you that says, you got to get that piece. And if you're a shopper, you know. You guys know jewelry well enough to understand when something is a little bit, when you reach desperation level. And when you can tell that there's a price tag that should never happen, you need to get on the phone line so you can have it in your choice of gold color, in your size, delivered to your home for free. Then you get like 2 weeks to figure out if it's good for you or not, if it's right, if it's perfect, if it's the ultimate Tanzanite value. But it's not guys, not $17.77. Oh my goodness. Well, I've discounted it about $2,500 off the mounting price. The 311's free. Now we're going even lower, apparently, because I will not leave this here. I cannot, and I will not, and I refuse. So instead of 17, instead of $16.99. We're going to take it all-time low. This mounting is worth more. I literally talk to our jewelers now every Monday through Friday. I get to see our jewelers and meet with them because, again, we start these shows really early now. So this is where, again, we have up-to-date exact prices by the day on what these mountings cost. And we're already giving away the mounting for a massive savings. If you love gold and you love big diamonds, here's your way to get it, and they're practically free. And what we're going to do right now is take it even lower than even $17.99 or $17.77 or $1,700 or $16.99. We'll keep on going until it sells. Now, that's kind of like a Dutch auction is what they used to call those. So here's what we're going to do. I would really encourage you to get on the phone lines here. We're already under cost. So there's already money being lost. And now it's just a matter of truly this network does not go if we don't move any jewelry. So at this point, we've got to move it despite where the price is. Obviously, profiting, that went out the window a long time ago. It's not $16.99. You call us because the first person that takes it gets it. And what can I tell you? That hasn't been said. There is a monster amount of gold. If I can, let me borrow the piece, show it to you from a distance on the hand, like I was doing at the beginning of the show, where I told you this is one of those masterful designs that's loaded with diamonds on every which direction. So all you see on the hand are diamonds with that Tanzanite sitting right up top. That beautiful bright blue wing, that red flash, that's the cherry on top of this incredible setting. And you know what I'll do? Not even $15.99. Let's take it even lower. We're verifying right now. I don't think this is going to last very long because you all know values. You know when something's a giveaway, right? You know that. I can't keep that from you. This is live TV. It's a nationwide broadcast. We've got jewelry lovers watching. We've got regular folks watching who are going, I don't know anything about jewelry, but I kind of like, seeing this quality because now I'm into it. I'm into jewelry now. I see this quality. It doesn't have to be made in a lab. It doesn't have to be glass. It doesn't have to be colored crystal. I can get collectible pieces, the real deal, the best of, and spend very little. What you spend on sterling silvers and demi-fine and all of that, and we're going to go lower than $15.99. Come on in, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point, what's happening on Mondays. I don't know. But here we go. Here goes nothing. And we are verifying one caller, so we'll see if they've got it. If they do, then it's all over. It's done. If nobody has it, well, then I keep it, and I'm going to resell the thing. I will. Because I have, it's funny, when I was in Tucson mostly to be meeting with some folks. Obviously, when you're in the business, everybody gathers in Tucson. It was a couple weeks back, and it's a gathering of a who's who from all over the world. And do you know what everyone wanted to talk about? I was there to meet on totally different things. I wasn't there as a representative of TVON. I was representing myself. I wasn't there to represent Blue Wing Block Ds. But you know what? Every single person knows me from TVON, and they know about Blue Wing. And do you know that TVON is pretty much synonymous with Blue Wing Block D? I mean, after all, we are the only ones that have it. And do you know what everyone wanted to talk about? And not that I minded. I can talk about this stone all day, as I tend to do. But I will tell you, they all wanted to talk about Blue Wing Block D. They were all, do you have one on you? Can we see it? Can we check it out? We've never seen a Tanzanite with any reds. What's this red you speak of? Can we check it out? And that's all anyone wanted to talk about because that's the industry. That's the industry from all different corners of the globe. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go even lower on this one. I'm not making it $15.99. Call me. This is what this network embodies. And if you've never tried it, remember, you have a money-back guarantee. So when you see this at home, because I know what you're thinking right now, you're going, I'm not getting VS Diamonds at 82 points for $15.99. Give me a break. I'm definitely not getting the best Tanzanite in the world at a 3-carat 11 size that was reserved for a museum at $15.99. But you are. You're getting the whole thing. You're getting the diamonds, the gold, the Tanzanite, the labor to put it together, shipped to your door for free in your favorite gold color. If that's not white gold, it can be yellow or rose, in the size you need, and it's not even $15.99 to get the ring. Whoo, we've gone back in time now. We've gone to a different era of jewelry making. And now somebody's going to get the ring for not even $15.99. Do I really have to say this? I cannot believe I'm saying this after all these years, and I hope we're to the point. I've said it before. I don't want to be up here in a couple days saying we have no more. That is going to be my responsibility. I'm always the bearer of bad news like that. I always have to be the one announcing this and that schedule change and this and that. I'm always up here announcing that. And you know what? It's good for you to know. But I don't want to be the one. But I'm hopeful at this point that everybody who's ever seen it has one if they need one and gets one if they need one. Because when this window closes for good, we're all going to be bummed about it. We don't appreciate things until they're gone, right? And this is one of our last, and certainly when it comes to affordability, I can show you more 20 and 30 carats than I can 311s. That's always been that way when it comes to museum. So you don't need to spend $10, $20, $30,000 to get museum material, because you can get one now for apparently less than $15.99. I will go lower. Take a look. It's going to be 60 seconds queued up, ready to go. I don't think this is going to last much longer. I certainly hope it doesn't, because I'm in all kinds of trouble already. But I will make this Tanzanite ring, the 311 that looks like a 6 carat, by the way, in all that gold finished on the inside, the actual cushion cut elongated. This is not the square cushion that we always see. This is the elongated cushion, which is what's giving you the bigger visual, and it's not $15.99. I guess not. Unless, do you have it? Let me know. If you haven't dialed, what are you waiting for? Come on in, make it yours. Let's hear from you now. I only have an hour left with you, and then I don't see you until Friday. So let's make this really count here. And if you, I want you talking, I want the whole world talking about this. And they already are. They're talking about Blue Wing. Now I want them to say, oh my gosh, apparently as they're getting closer to sell out, the material's getting even less in money. And that's what's happening. I will make this ring, and you cannot make, I'm in the jewelry business as well, not just through TVON. I'm a designer, I'm a manufacturer. I work in the downtown wholesale district. We're in Los Angeles. We have the second largest jewelry district here, and it's literally, I drive through it literally every day twice. Every day. It is basically, it's like the 1/3 of a way point between my home and this studio, which is my other home. And I'm trying to decide actually which one I spend more time in. It's probably right here. So I guess this is my home, and then there's that vacation home that I sometimes visit, you know, shortly here and there. And the point is, I have to go through the downtown jewelry district every day. And so I'm there a lot, because that's also, you know, helps me do all my other jobs, right? Which is the designing, the manufacturing, the customizing, and all of that. So here's the thing. If you're with me downtown and you're a friend of mine, so I can get you a deal and hook you up with the right diamond guy and the right gold guy, and we can put it all together, you're paying so much more. And again, I'm intimately familiar because I'm there all the time. You will pay more to put the diamond and gold mounting together by itself without the Blue Wing, because they're not going to have Blue Wing. They have Tanzanites down there. I have to really kind of hold it in. You know how like when that gal last night was, you know, at the awards show, and she really thought she was going to win that award, and she could not hold her disappointment in when she was shocked to find out she didn't win the award. And now it's all over the internet. She's going like, and it's terrible, right? But again, those are like first world problems, right? Point is that I can't hold back my emotions when I see the Tanzanite that's being offered in the wholesale district and what they're getting wholesale for light, washed out pastel blues. This is the best in the world that's ever been mined, and it's gone, and it's not $1,500 either. Let's take a look at it. Somebody's got to have it. I hope it's gone already. I hope all that talk is for nothing, because this has got to go right here and now, and it is going to be only $1,499. Go ahead and take it. And if somebody already took that in $19.99, then forgive me. But you know what? A value is a value, and I'm known for that. Let's do a value that's even better than the normal, typical TVON value, and that's exactly what that is. Oh, that's exactly what that is. Hoo-wee. That is some serious value right there. Serious value. And white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I know it's going to take a little imagination. I wish I had a yellow gold mounting just sitting here. I don't, but if you're not sure, you stick with the white gold. Stick with what you know. Stick with what our designers always choose. We've got the top of the hour coming up. We have 1 hour and 9 minutes left. And how are we going to top this? My bigger issue right now is, sure, is anyone getting to the ring at $14.99? That's one. But how am I going to top this for the next hour and 8 minutes? I don't know. I have no idea, but I'll figure it out. That's why we do these shows live after all. We like to figure it out. We figure it out. Yeah, Renee, the hoops that I was wearing, like, I don't know what size you mean, what diameter? I think those are 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches diameter. As far as the diamond weight, they're about 22.5 carats. We are actually trying to make some diamond hoops that are really big. We are. Renee, it's like you read our minds. I wasn't supposed to say anything. Sorry, Renee's just asking me a question through YouTube, but I only see it because Tony sends it to me. So don't be offended if I don't see you guys online because I can't watch the shows and host the shows at the same time. I'm not that talented. But Tony's kind enough to send me anything pertinent. And Renee, we are working on some very big diamond hoops that will look like those. I made those for myself years and years ago, and I love them. And I don't wear them that often, but it was, Oscar night last night, and so I brought the jewelry out. But we are making some really big diamond hoops. We are. I don't know when they'll be complete. April would be hopeful. I'm hoping for April. I think best case scenario would be April. I'm talking about, those diamonds we made the bands out of, the 2.5 carat diamond bands that y'all loved that were 40 points. I'm trying to get enough of, it's not official yet, but that's why I'm not supposed to be talking about it. But since you asked, I'm trying to make really, really large diamond hoops, meaning like 40, maybe 30, maybe 40 pointers, whatever we can do, all inside out in probably a 1.5 inch size. So yes, they would look exactly like mine. So yes, stay tuned. And you know what I'll do, Renee? I'll remember to message you before so you don't miss them. I can message you because I think I have your email. So I will message you when they are ready so that you don't miss them. But yes, we are planning on making some very large diamond hoops. And I don't mean overall large size. I mean individual diamonds that are going to be, I think they're going to be about 20 carats in diamonds. Yeah. So, and also I'm trying to make a tennis bracelet as well. I'm trying to make a very large tennis bracelet. But great question, Renee, and thank you for that request. I'm excited to know that there are other gals out there wanting big diamond hoops. Yes, so I'm working on those. I know we're not going to have many, so if they do come to fruition, there's probably going to be a tiny little quantity. So, but yes, we're working on them. So, yay, that sounds good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're looking for some big diamond hoops. And speaking of diamond hoops, I have some next that are a little different, burnished diamond hoops that have diamonds that are burnished throughout. This it feels like a crescent moon, and we've already seen a couple of crescent moons. Actually, if you're able to see outside tonight, you're probably looking at a beautiful crescent moon. Not that we have a skylight in the studio or anything. Heck no, there's no windows. They don't want us to know what time or day or year it is. It's just like a casino, except, yeah, less smoky and less noisy. But I won't say less fun because it's a casino. You know where they say casinos, the house always wins? It's the exact opposite here. It feels like a casino in here just from the no windows element. You have no idea, like if there's even light outside, you don't know if it's raining. I was shocked last night to walk out and find out it's raining. I didn't know it rained. It was supposed to rain. It was weird. But anyway, you've been in the studio all day long, so who knew, right? But the point is, you guys always win here. That whole old adage about the house always wins, yeah, that applies to gambling. But here, it's the viewer always wins. And it's not really supposed to work that way in a jewelry business, but it is here, $14.99. So let's show you the hoops I was talking about. And point is, when I did finally get out of the casino here last night, I was just admiring the beautiful crescent moon. So anyway, these kind of remind me of that. It's like stars in the moon. I don't know, there's this crescent moon type of feel with this hoop, the way that they're set up like this. It's like almost like call it J hoop typically in the industry, but it's more like a C hoop in this case. And then it's got all of these beautiful diamonds, burnished. These were actually inspired by a mounting we call the Stardust mounting here. And call me and let me know, guys. Let me know what's up with the Tanzanite, because I realize I get on my little Blue Wing Block D soapbox, and I'm just such a believer in that stone. And I know how many of you are newer with us and probably don't realize how long we've had it and how we're at the tail end. But I hope we've made that abundantly clear just so you can get one before they're gone. But here we go with 111, 8908. So this is a hoop. It bows out a little through the middle, and then it kind of cinches in top and bottom, and it is a post, which a lot of people like, so it doesn't actually go all the way around. It actually is like a stud earring in a way. It's a post and a butterfly backing instead of a click-in hinged closure. So there is that. And then we have this beautiful way that it mixes the diamond, not the cuts, they're all rounds, but it mixes the sizes of the diamonds really beautifully so that you've got different sizes of your round brilliants, from the really large to a little bit smaller and everything in between. They're all really different. And then it just looks so lovely on because you get two things. As we call it, you really get the sparkle and the shine. because you're getting a lot of surface area of the gold, but you're also getting the sparkle of the VS diamond that's set within the gold. And then they act almost like our bezel sets do. A lot of you love the bezel sets for their practicality. This still acts like that because the diamonds are set into the gold. There's no prongage, they're smooth to the touch, so there's no catching. There's no tangling. There's no, oh my gosh, my hair is wrapped around my earring and now it's all messed up, and none of that. It's just smooth, polished. It's part of the modern contemporary design. You get 36 points in diamonds. They are a ½ an inch. I'm gonna try one on very quickly for you, and then we are going to find a way. Oh, like I said, the big task now is how do we top the Tanzanite deal to make it all interesting for the rest of the night in this next hour, 2 minutes and 40 seconds we have, that's going to be just really dazzling. And we start here. And I feel like I can make it happen on this earring. Take a look. This is a classic, but also for our hoop collectors out there that want something a little different. I like how chunky they look, but they're not heavy. Because I love a good big earring, like a really big earring. Like I brought out, you know what I resuscitated the other day? I realized I had forgotten about one of my favorite pieces of jewelry. Now, don't judge me, because they may be from a different era, but I'm bringing them back. Do you remember the bamboo hoops? What about the nameplate bamboo hoops? You know, a la Carrie Bradshaw, SATC. I had some made for myself many, many years ago, and I hadn't seen them in a while. So I brought them back out. But you know what? I tell you, those things are heavy. So I wore them for like 1 hour and I was done. I was done. Point is, if you are also someone who likes a big look in an earring, you want something to be noticed, you want it to look great, you want it to have sparkle and shine as we talked about, but you don't want uncomfortable, because if it's uncomfortable, how are you going to wear them? How are you going to wear them for hours on end and to all your events and daily, for fun and for dress and for casual and for not, like all those things. Well, look at this, and I don't even have a backing in. Forgive me, but I'm just going to pop them in. It's easier. And look how pretty these are. And yes, they'll sit a little more upward when you have a backing in, but since I don't have one, oh, do I need to hold it? Maybe I need to hold it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's like the, like they used to teach the models, you know, walk now with the book on your head and balance it and walk. This is the equivalent. Yes. Isn't that pretty though? So I know they're again picking up some reflection here, but look at how beautiful. That's an earring. And yet mirror finish of the gold, but diamonds as well, all throughout. I think these are the coolest. And there's yellow or white or rose, yes. And if you already have one pair, you might think about getting another because they're iconic. Let's take another look at them close up. Let's get you a better value. Oh, $14.99, yeah, we're going to need a better value. We're going to need a lot better value than that. And again, the length, ½ an inch. ½ an inch, something we see and love often, but not usually the bow-out style with the burnished diamonds. They're just, again, workmanship. It's a lot. It's a lot of workmanship that goes into an earring like that. They're not even $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. I know we've got our last hour here upon us. We are ready to give you the value of a lifetime. I'll make them $6.99. For the gorgeous diamond, we could call them the Stardust hoops, absolutely. They do take their cues from that original band ring that has become one of our most popular semi-mounts. We just don't see it all that often because it's really complicated to make. It's also a lot of gold, so yeah. And we're trying to keep, you know, keep all these prices what you've been used to, what you love. But that's $6.99 for the pair. That is a fabulous value. And I would highly recommend getting a pair if you don't have those yet, especially if you are someone who does like to dabble in classics, but have something that looks still updated, fresh, and different. Because we all have probably an earring and a hoop and maybe a ½ an inch dropper hoop, but we want it to be maybe something that's going to be a little bit more modern or a little bit more elevated or whatever it may be. That is the way you do it. So $6.99, we'll give them 60 seconds. Top of the hour has just arrived as well. So that's kind of nice, is that we've got an hour left for what? Your requests, mostly. We're going to take requests for the next hour. Whatever it is you want to see, we always love your requests. That's not an hourly thing. It's always. But again, I want to encourage you to make any requests that you might have so we can help you with those before we go. And then also get you that great hoop earring. That is just very, very special. So enjoy them if you get them. That's the key there, because I know you will. And they got that, I wish I had the yellow gold to show you because they're really pretty in the yellow as well. And then also, please don't forget that we shared with you the 2790 blue wing block D. So yeah, it wasn't just the Tanzanite cushion value. We also have the Tanzanite round Museum Reserve pendant that looks like this. And that is the pendant with the big trillion cut diamonds and the round brilliant diamonds. And this one has been reduced. We'll take a quick look in about 10 seconds. You'll get to see this because if you just tuned in, well, that is also on sale tonight. And that was 111-8240. This bag is really faded. 8240, I can barely read it. 8240. I know, right? Is that not it? Is that it? 111 though. Or is it 6240? Okay, no, you got it. There it is. Okay, good. It's just hard to read. It is. All right. I got it. Right. That's right. 8240. Did I say something bad? All right, here we go. 27.90 on the round. And then you've got the carat 24. Or maybe you're saying, Tony, you brought it up before while I'm struggling to read the bag. Tony's like, well, just look at your screen. I'm just, I have to double, triple check everything. You know me. I'm sorry. I'm a type A overthinker. Sorry. All of my issues I deal with. But here we go. 124 trillion. Not to mention the migraine. So I'm just like, please, give me a break here. Let me read this back. All right, so here we go. 17,777. It's a brand new reduction. It's been 100,000 for a while. Just thought since we're saying goodbye to our blue wings and all, might as well get you. I think, well, it's now the largest because the 40 karat is now gone. Remember that was the heart shape we had about a week or two ago? I think that was a week ago tonight, actually. I think it was a week ago right now. We had the 40 karat heart shape. That has since gone. And now look at that with the trillions and the rounds, 17,777. New price here today. Love that. And $359 is your total diamond weight. I know we break it down to really tell you about those big 31-point trillions individually, 4 of those, and the 235 in the round. But altogether, that's $359. So an outstanding diamond weight. All the way around your pendant, which is 1.25 inches. And then it's got, if you're wondering where's the bail, it's all hidden behind. So there's all this basket work behind it. So that's where you're going to pop your chain right through the back, and then you just put it on and let the world admire. Just let the world take notice. Okay, so coming up, we can go, I actually have a brand new emerald piece coming up. It's a lot of fun. And there is a quick bangle here for my bangle lovers, especially those of you that say I want something a little smaller than average, because this is still considered an average size, and it will fit an average size, but it's also really ideal for if you have a little smaller, because it's not going to give you, if you're an average size wrist, it's not going to give you a lot of room. So I would say if you're up to a 7-inch wrist, if you wear up to a 7-inch bracelet, you will wear this one. If you wear a 7 1/4, 7.5, 8, I would steer clear on this one. It's just a designer piece that's made a little bit on the smaller side, and it's brand new. It's item number 1127838. And then you've got 27 points in diamonds in these sections. I like this. This is really, yeah, again, what we're seeing now. Very, very cool. Texture play is happening. Oh, I don't know anything about an email or an Asher cut. I don't know, Mary. I had one last night. Hey guys, did we send out an email tonight about an Asher cut Tanzanite? I didn't know we did that. Did we do that? Did we send out emails prior to shows? Do you want to see one, Mary? I've got an Asher cut and a bridge that I had last night that I'd be happy to bring out because I think that's still available, and I dropped the price on it. So yes, let me see if I can bring it out and we can show that to you. I'm not sure what was in an email. I don't know about that, but here we go. 27 points in the diamonds. Yes, go ahead, Jess. Yes, I'd love to say hi to a new register. Wonderful. Oh, how nice. Yeah. Yeah. She was surprised to learn all that. Frances, you said? Yes. Frances in New Jersey. Yes. Thank you so much. I love that. First of all, she got $50 just for signing up, registering. Did you charge her the monthly fee of $99 to shop? No, we don't do that. Everyone always, it sounds like a big commitment, signing up, right? Signing up. It's basically a name, an email, an address, just to verify you're a person and you have a location that when you do decide to shop, you've got a location we can securely send it to. So Frances, wonderful. And she was surprised because maybe she shopped other places, probably, and they don't give you free shipping every day on everything, and they don't give you free gold color changes or free sizing. That's the coolest thing. I agree. I've been in the jewelry business a long time. I love that we do that because, again, big reason why we can do that is the big the bigger picture, which is to speak to our values. For anybody who is new with us, that is one of the reasons we offer all those extras, is because we have the ability. Remember, most people that, I know there's a lot of places to shop for jewelry on TV, and they all do their thing and probably do it very well. But for different things, right? Some is costume jewelry, some is lab grown jewelry, some is fine jewelry that's like, you know, great if you've got $300,000 to spend on something that you can't even see. This is where, again, you've got a lot of extras. Keep in mind, the values are the values because we make it all here. So that's really the big difference, is that we manufacture. And so you're literally buying from the actual gem curator, the actual designer, the actual manufacturer. We do it all of it in-house. All of it. All of it's done in-house. We keep it very, very strict, just to basically our small TVON family, so that we can keep the quality standards high. So that's the big driving force behind the value, and it's also why we can do things that nobody else does, like the gold color change and the sizing and all that. So anyway, then now we go to a bracelet, in which is actually one of the rare exceptions to that rule, where this is yellow gold only. But again, it's yellow gold. Thank you. Was there an email sent about this? Last night. Okay, well, that makes some sense. Maybe she got it tonight and it was last night. Gotcha. All right, so Mary, that's true, because some of us don't read our emails. Isn't it fun? There's two types of people in this world, and either your inbox says 0, or your inbox, let me look at mine, says 8,419 emails. So I'm with you, Mary. I'm not always reading the emails the moment they come in. The important ones, yes, but not all the other ones, right? So she's probably reading the email today. It was last night. I do have the ring, though, Mary, so we'll show it next. The Asher cut's coming up. But on this bangle, it is, yeah, that's true. That's real life. Okay, so maybe in these next couple days, I should catch up on emails. All right, here we go. This is 27 points in diamonds, and we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of 3, 15 stones, and then this is the really easy button in the back. So there's where it's elevated right here, right over here. I know I'm doing this where I can't see, but there it is. Look at that. So that actually unlatched it. So now it's as simple as press the button down, and then I'll show you here how this has that little inner mechanism that locks. And then essentially this is all, did you just wonder why that's all flexible? It's got that memory wire in between, so that's what gives you the ability to, watch this, on the hand here, you can just go like that. Oh, wow, yeah. We were expecting that to be like a fixated hinge, open, close, like Pac-Man. No. Instead, it's actually got the memory wire. I know there's like an old school reference. Tim's right now going, I have no idea what that is. I don't know. First you teach me dandy. He never heard that word before. I said dandy yesterday, and he was like, how old is she? And then now I'm talking about Pac-Man, and now he's going, okay, wow. She was probably born in the 1900s. Yes, I was. I actually was. I was way back. Anyway, this is how you put it on. It's really simple and easy, and there it is. Isn't that a great look? Point is, it's going to fit up to an average size. I would say when you latch it, again, if you don't mind snug, it's going to fit up to a 7, 7.5. If you want it to be a little more loose, I would say it's good for if you wear a 6.5, 6-inch bracelet. Great. This is it though, and you don't even have to really clasp it if you don't want to. It's going to stay. But again, all you do is push it and lock it together. It's so simple and easy. I'm going to give you another close-up at the texture here, the diamonds, all of that. We're going to blow it out for $9.99. Yellow gold only though, and just the one size. And then again, I didn't bother fastening it, but you can obviously do that by just pushing it. You push it together. One side inserts into the other, and it locks automatically. The only thing you need to do is press the button down when you're ready to open it. That's all you do. So it's very simple. And then we do have, okay, so Mary, and this is the Asher cut from last night. And it was the very, now I know some of you don't even know we have night shows on the weekends, right? We do. We have a Saturday and a Sunday evening show. And I've been doing them recently, and it's a lot of fun. And yet I know that maybe you hang out with us in the mornings and not in the evening. Well, this is what was at the very tail end of now also last night there was something going on TV that a lot of people were watching. So, and I get it, especially at the end of the show, you were probably waiting for the big awards. So let's talk about what you may have missed. And this wasn't obviously scheduled for tonight, but here we go. It's still here, probably just because you probably missed it. So here's what's going on with the Asher. And actually, if you don't know the backstory, it's kind of cool. What happened was yesterday, so I'm with you on Saturday and Sunday mornings, but also Saturday and Sunday evenings. So I had this slated for our Sunday morning show. No, actually, was it the Saturday? Either way, it was one of my morning shows. I can't keep them straight. And I looked at the price and I went, oh, okay, I get it. It's a 464 Asher cut. 7742 is the item number. It's the bridge mounting. There's a lot of gold. Okay. But then I saw the price tag and I was like cringing a little bit because it was $79.99. I didn't want to do that. So I actually, the great news was I took the 4 hours between the shows, and in addition to a couple other things and some emails and whatnot and all the busy work, I worked on this price. So then I bring it out last night, but I waited, I don't know, I guess I was just, I don't know, I was a fool, and I waited till the very end. I waited till the end of the show and dropped that price from $79.99. Now you get a chance. And let me show you how beautiful this is. Look at the double prongs. So everything ramps up. These are solid mirror finished gold bars, essentially, that are on the outside of this wide band. They come up and hold the stone. The 2 rows in the diamonds are going to run side to side underneath. And then you see it here, up close, and now you see the impeccable color. It is the best of Museum Reserve, and I realize you're not seeing it here up like at eye level, so I'll do that for you. But it's our 464, it's 67 points in diamonds, it's in any gold you want, and it's also in any size, and then it's got a big wide band all the way around it, and it's beautifully finished as well. It's a great finishing to this piece, which I will show you. And if anybody would like this one, and thank you, Mary, for just inquiring about it. I'm so glad. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have had the thought to bring it back out tonight. I'm really glad it's here because our cushion cut has got to be gone, right? And then here it is, just looking, oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice stone. Asher cuts can sometimes be a little void of the color saturation in the middle. This one is rocking it. It's just looking good. So I'll take it down, and I mean really worked it here. It went less than even $3,000. I mean, you know, I was up against the big awards, right? I know, I was excited. I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there. I know some seat filler got to sit there the whole 3.5 hours during the show. So they're like, well, she didn't show up. So you know how they have seat fillers, like if you know, somebody needs to get up to, you know, go take a little break. It's a long show, right? Seat fillers come in, and I did that ironically when I was in college once, and it was fun. It was fun. It was an experience, right? And you dress up like you're, you know, going to the show, and you just fill in the seat so that always when the TV, you know, shows the audience, it looks nice and full. So anyway, so yes, somebody was sitting in my seat all night long. Anyway, but it was fun to shop. But this one didn't get home yet, so it will tonight. That's the good news. It's under $3,000. It's not $29.99. It certainly is not. It's not going to be even $25 or $24.99 or $23.99. This is one of the more valuable and premium cuts out there. And yet the Asher cut, the squared off style, the big diamonds. You see the big round brilliants that are doubling up all the way underneath. It is not even $23.99. I'm blowing it out. It's only $2,299 if anybody would like that one, and you know it's going to go here tonight. That's what it looks like directly up to that eye level. You see the reds coming through. Every single one of those long, lean, beautiful step facets lights up reds as it moves. $22.99, and that will be it. And of course, your gold color choice as well. So there's the Asher cut, and then we also have a yellow diamond here. I've got a couple blowouts here coming up for our last hour. We have 45 minutes left, so if you do have a request, and plus there were gold quartz here earlier that were all part of a $9.99 deal. I got to recap the zircon and the conch pearl because those are probably, yeah, those need to go. Plus we had a Lapis Gents ring. And we had a color change sphene Gents ring. So 2 Gents rings have been here. They're still here. We have a couple of really cool conch pearls together in the same ring. And we have the golden zircon. So there's the tansy. Now I'm going to show you the golden zircon. This is a recap from the very first few minutes. And this just is a lit from within. Super shine, super golden glow. It just feels as luxe and rich as if it were a diamond or a sapphire, and instead you get the magic of zircon. Item number 7750, it's our 747 golden. I say golden because it's not really yellow. Yellow's more like what we see in yellow diamonds or yellow sapphires. They tend to be a little lighter pastel. This is really rich. Think of like a rich honey color, but I don't mean brown. It doesn't have browns, it doesn't have oranges. It's really just a rich golden hue. And it's got the cushion cut. And it's a 747, which is large. Then we put it in a very, oh, you know what? Forgot to tell you about these diamonds on the profile. Think of it, you know how we talk about tube set diamonds? This is like a squared off style. where look at the finishing on the inside, and then there are diamonds along the side, the top, the profile, in either direction. 9 points there. I don't even know if they calculated all those diamonds. They may not have, because those are big diamonds. So I'm not sure there's any way there could be only 9 points. I think it's more than that. Either way, here's what it looks like on the hand, and we got the price way down. The price is only $1,499 for that really important stone. That's an important, historically important stone. It's an important stone out of the batch we will see of all different colors. We see the blues, we see the white zircons. Remember the earrings we had over the weekend? Was that this weekend, with the gorgeous white zircon studs that looked better than our 213 white diamonds? They were popular. We have zircons of all different varieties and colors, but this is one of the rare. And then it's got that inside, it's like that inner shine and that inner glow that is so beautifully rich, isn't it? So $14.99 on that one. Okay, and then next up, we've got our two. I just want to recap the double conch pearls because this one leaves me a little bit stunned. I'm not sure how. This is just simply as I put it up way too early in the show because I know it takes time for everyone to gather. Here's 112745 This is easily my favorite conch pearl ring we've ever had, and I've loved them all because they're just so exotic. I appreciate how rare they are, how distinctive they are, how very special, and yet how really wearable they are too. This is a twofer. 2 colors, 1 ring, 2 stones, both ovals. Again, we don't cut these though, so I even hesitate to talk about their shape because that might make you think we cut them like a gem. We don't. These are organic stones that come out of the queen conch shell, the big shell. You know what I'm talking about. Beaches of the Caribbean, 1 out of every 10. You know the stats. The stats are staggering. It's so limited to find them, which is why they're astronomical prices when you do see them in jewelry. Well, we are the exception to that rule. We're getting you a carat 96 in the 2, both the lighter peachy, kind of light peachy angel skin color versus the hotter pink color. A carat 96, and then you've got 1 carat in diamonds that are huge diamonds that are perfectly wrapping. You know what it reminds me of? A shell. It looks like they're, you know how pearls and conch pearls alike are all basically protected with inside the shell. They're coming from natural living organisms. That's how they're made. They're made not from the earth, but from natural living organisms. It's really fascinating. It's why you've got such difficulty finding them. There are so few. These are a lot more rare than your more typical pearls of all the different colors. So this is different. And it's 2-in-1, wrapped as if they're almost like protected with diamonds and platinum. And it's 1 only in this ring. And I was expecting this to be $15,000, and it's not 10, and it's not 5, and it's not $4,000 either. I still don't know how a ring with this kind of rarity can possibly be this affordable, like $39.99, but it's better. It's even better. I think the golden zircon is verifying perhaps. This will not be $39. It is one for the ages. You will be the only one in the world. I've never seen 2 conch pearls together. It's like dueling pearls, but it's like giving you both ends of the spectrum for color. Remember, we don't do anything to these stones. They are found. They are found. And it is like the proverbial needle in the haystack, except perhaps even more rare. To find a conch pearl is a major win. It's like hitting the gemstone jackpot, truly. And yet these stones, it gives you both the lighter and the darker. So you get like a whole, it's like an embodiment of, it's almost like a chart of the spectrum of colors, but in one ring that is wearable and beautiful and so underpriced. So underpriced. Take a look. It's not going to be $39.99 either. And then how are we doing? Golden zircon? Oh, good. Becky S? Becky H. Oh, hi. It's been a minute. Oh, wonderful. Huh? That's what you said too? How's she doing? She's doing good. Good. Yeah. Shh. We don't talk about that. I know. I've heard that once or twice. I know, and I feel you, Becky. I'm there too. All right, here we go. Going to be $29.99. $29.99, another $1,000 off. Another big value. Always good to hear from you, Becky. She's got some of the best jewelry collection of anyone I've known. So enjoy that bangle. All right, so here we go. This is our last call on the double conch pearls. Just again, super ultra, very rare. And I just don't know of anyone else in the world that would have anything like that. Just one. One conch pearl is difficult enough to find. To have two of those 2 degrees of color, all natural. Let me show it on the wrist again, or yeah, on the hand again. Sorry, I'm looking at the bracelet. Still admiring that bracelet Becky got. And then here we go. This is one way to wear it, and I'll turn it on the other way so you can see it just, you know, however you like it. But that is someone's going to need to explain to me, just from the rarity standpoint, having 2 stones this rare in one fabulous ring that looks like this. And that's what you get for $29.99 with all those big individual diamonds as well, done in platinum. So that's a really beautiful and rare. I mean, the beauty's there, but the rarity is so off the charts. So congrats if you get it. We'll move on to our next item, but we've got it back up close for you. And then we'll get into some new emerald jewelry that we have. And like I said, if you have any requests whatsoever, I know Mary was kind enough to say, what's up with the Asher cut? We showed it. It's still here. And we can take requests all night long. Actually, we have another Tanzanite. I forgot about this one. We have a trillion. And yesterday I had a trillion. Wow, was that amazing. We've got another trillion here. This is just a quick one only here. It's a little smaller because the one I had yesterday was what, 6.5 carats. Here is 112 6834, and it's actually in platinum. So we usually see our Tanzanites in white metal, but they're white gold. This is a platinum setting, which really is a little bit more sculptural and modern, and it's platinum with a 237 trillion Tanzanite, and that's a nice one. Blue wing, block D, 16 points in diamonds. This was actually a stone sent out a few years ago to a designer. Because we don't design in platinum, we work with one designer that we really, really like, because they have very high-end jewelry, so their quality is on the same standard as ours, and they were oftentimes in platinum. So we allowed it. Yeah, we went ahead and said, okay, we'll allow some platinum. But platinum's very high-end. It's just, you know, sometimes now not even as valuable as gold. But here we are with platinum, 237. It's just a great way to do a white metal. It's got great density to it. It's a little deeper color. So you can tell if you're a real expert, or if you have pieces side by side, you might be able to see the difference between platinum. But again, we know a blue wing looks great in a white metal. So how about that for, well, we're going to skip $29.99. And I think we could probably leave it there for 30 seconds and get it out the door at $29.99, but we're doing something vastly different for what now is considered more or less the end of the show here. So we got to really move some pieces here. And this one's actually going to be a brand new discount. It's no longer going to be even $2,000 or $19 or $18 or $17 or $16 or even $15. I'll make it $1,499 for the platinum piece right there in a, I think that'll now be our last trillion right there. So that's it. I'd forgotten we even have the 237. We got so caught up in that big trillion yesterday. I do have ruby, diamonds, kunzite, diaspore, rubelite, and a really good highway style coming up. All of that and more. So again, requests if you have them, we'd love them. We'd prefer your requests to what we have sitting here, but if you would, again, just like to check it out, here's the big, big, big emerald cut kunzite. Take a look at this one. This is that quality, that color. It's what it's all about. And it's going to be item number 112, 6755 on the kunzite, and that's a 1657. Big time. Great color. Bright, bright looks of the step facets, split shank, diamonds all the way around that halo, and then take a look at how we actually elevate it up. You've got a support system there worthy of a 1657 stone, and there's a brand new markdown on this one too. And this is, you got to see it on the hand here. These kunzites, it's one thing to see them up close, but they always tend to need a little polish in the back. So again, these are not stones that struggle with clarity. They don't. You're not going to find, if you find an inclusion in a kunzite, it's not kunzite. It's not an included stone. So it's just, again, things, and these big emerald cuts, sometimes their inner faceting just, you know, needs a little extra steam clean. So that's where, again, look at that. That's where you see, again, up close, you're going to see everything that you never see in person. This is what you have here is the look, that very, again, slender, kind of statuesque, elongated style of an emerald cut. And it's 80 points in diamonds all the way around. It does stay in the white gold, but it's no longer going to be that $59.99 price tag either. We're going to send it out in a hurry. And this is how a big kunzite, actually, I think that's got to be our second or third largest here overall. I just recently, I have news. I had my kunzite appraised recently. just was working with a great jeweler who said, who offered me, they want to do business together. And so they, said, well, we want to earn your trust and earn your business. So, we'll do a few free appraisals for you. So I had my kunzite appraised because I hadn't had that appraised yet. And it's my kunzite from TVON that I bought 8 years ago. And it's a 23 karat pear shape. It doesn't have quite this color. We didn't have this material back when I started here, but it's a nice color and it's 23 carats in a pear shape. I just had it appraised. The diamond weight on it is minimal. It's only about 28 points. So if my memory serves, because it was 25 or 28. It's a real minimal diamond weight. Point is, the appraisal just came back. This was a week ago. And the appraisal came back, I kid you not, it was $42,000. I was impressed. I was very impressed. So I was happy with that. So again, that's a retail replacement value. And I'm not saying the kunzite like that's available in retail. It's not. But even regular colors of kunzite that are light, they are tremendous in rarity. So you've got a high value stone, and we're doing better than 59, 49, 39, and 29. And again, mine's a little larger, but it's not this color. And what is, if I've taught you one thing about gems or gem shopping, when you talk about what's valuable, what is the most important factor when you purchase a gem? It's a pop quiz. What's the most important thing? It's the color. Color takes precedent and it's paramount over carat weight, over cutting, over even oftentimes how it is set. The color is important. That's the most important thing. So that's where, again, that's where you've got really all other kunzites beat, is this stone has the best, the superior color. And we're going to make it $2,199 instead. And that'll be gone to one caller because that's all we got. A 16.5 carat pluser. And in that great setting of 14 karat white gold only. And then let me know what final request you have here for the night. We have 30 minutes left. This is the Diaspore. If this looks interesting, I know that's been our hot stone of the moment. There's a good looking Diaspore if you like yellow and white diamonds with it. We have a brand new, really cool zircon. I know a lot of you missed out on a zircon that I had at the top of a show the other day. There's the color again. Oh, it looks like demontoid. It really does. That's exactly what happened the other day when I started a show. I had a really cool cushion cut. It looked a lot like this one, except it's an oval. And it's item number 112-6206. That's a, first of all, green zircons usually are not all that attractive. I realize I said a statement that's pretty subjective. But zircons, the problem with the greens is just inherently they get really, really dark, and they suddenly start to look like that midnight sky. And that's not what you want. It's a green zircon. And of course, what do we know about zircons? We know they have double refraction, which is that very diamond-like fire. The idea that you're going to have all the rainbow colors within whatever color your zircon is, pink, blue, clear, or otherwise. So you want to see a green that's more open and bright like this one is. And this one, by the way, is 417. So it's a good size stone. It's rare. It's really rare. This one is actually, usually we talk about reds in any category being the rarest, but the red zircons aren't usually as high value as the greens. So this is a good one to get if you like rare. And I know we do because we're watching TVON. So we all like the rare. And this one's going to be 417 in the oval, 13 points in diamonds on the side. Look how bright it is. There's a secondary golden and a secondary blue with it. And then it's got this really interesting way to see it close up, and then we'll show you the details down the sides. There's almost like a leaf-like pattern that's happening down the sides of the ring right there. Or could they be hearts? Maybe. Could they be chevrons? Maybe. Could they be a little leaf-like design? Sure. Palm leaves, something like that, right? I'm going to go palm leaves because we have the green. Suddenly I'm feeling very tropical, and I'm feeling like I'm on a beach with palm trees swaying and, a little, something, a little glass with a little umbrella in it, right? Something like that. That's the green zircon that really feels fresh, fun, festive. And that stone is so rare in that color, and it's pretty. That's the thing. Are we going to wear something if it's not pretty? I don't care how rare it is. If it ain't pretty, I'm probably not wearing it. That's what you've got here, and yet we're going to blow it out for only $1,499 for a bright green. And the ultimate, look at the size. And then the, you see the flashes. It almost looks like a demontoid out of Namibia. Namibia, they're the demontoids that have that secondary blue hue typically. So yes, that's really special. Well, thanks, Mary, so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. And then what else? Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, that's a really pretty reference. Petula said, in regards to the conch pearls, I know I have no problem going back to it. Exactly what I was saying, exactly my same sentiment. Just the way that these two conch pearls, protected by diamonds, yes, exactly. It almost looks like they're in shells of their own here in the way they're set, but of course, if they were in a shell, you couldn't see them. So now we surround them by diamonds so they can be on full display. And remember that conch pearl double ring there, $29.99. I would be very surprised if the next 28 minutes go by with that one still here. That's not normal. And yes, beauty and vulnerability, she said. Oh, isn't that true? Just from a human nature standpoint, yes, there is beauty in vulnerability. Vulnerability. I might have been talking too much the last 3 days. Scapolite again, you got it. I was going to do a recap anyways. Let's just start it early. Let's show you the scapolite. Who was not with us in the very beginning? Well, I've got a recap on the round 2 carat 30 scapolite. I need to learn. I'm always just so excited to show you the best pieces up front, but then I have to remember that not everybody's here right up front. I just hope one day you will be here right with us up front. Yes, green zircon gone. Congratulations. Thank you. And now we go to another piece that I did show you earlier here. This is going to be that purple scapolite, one of the rarer stones out there. It's item number 6490. Thank you on the green zircon. And don't forget about the kunzite, although that's verifying as well. And the show is here, so make those decisions on what we can send to you to take a look at and see what it's all about. That double conch pearl should be gone shortly, I would imagine. Same with the golden zircon that we had. The green's gone, but the golden's here, that 747. And yet this is, well, Jess, it's a 230. It looks like a purple diamond all day long. But look at this. Double row down the middle. Borders top and bottom in diamonds. And then that stone is diamond cut. Look at that. And let me try it on. It's in white, yellow, or rose. And then we'll show the inside. But that is, it's a nice, good size scapolite too. A lot of them are 1.5. This one's already gone. That was $14.99 earlier. Yeah, I went too low on that. What else is new? Congrats on that one. That one's gone at $14.99. Just a quick look up close to the inside here real quick in case they missed that earlier. There's that fully finished inside under gallery that is traditional for the bridge. So congratulations on that one. Thank you. I do have a new emerald. It's kind of a fun piece. Whoa, look at this. Totally different than what we've ever seen or had on the show. Very unique. Item number is 112-7826. And again, one of our last few pieces left in the show, the conch pearls, together in one fabulous piece. Make sure you dial in. Here we go. This is new. Sure it is. 14 karat yellow gold. Does stay in yellow gold, but emeralds in yellow gold, such a great match. It's a 127 princess cut. No, princess? No, Asher's. Had to look, double take. Asher cut stones lined up in channels diagonally across the hand, and then diamonds separating each and every row of those, and that's 29 points in diamonds. It's good looking. I have a feeling it's going to look even better on the hand because that's how it's designed, to look great on the hand, to be that, look at this, like the stones are all just somehow floating there, like they formed themselves and went row to row to row, and the diamonds complementing and separating. It's really what we call channels, something you can do seamlessly with these square Asher cuts that we have, and every one of those emeralds completely lighting up, glowing to perfection. Smooth, by the way. There's not a lot of, there's really not a lot of sharp edges here going on. It's really low profile. Let's do this. It's new, so we never know how these new designs are going to go, right? We know that there's no set. We can't just look at it and go, I know how much that's going to be because I've seen it 100 times. No, it's new, and I'm just going to make it easy. And it's supposed to be, not bad, $39.99. There's some rare cuts in those emeralds. Obviously, we know an emerald cut. Let me just polish it up. I'm just noticing there's a fingerprint probably from touching it. So let me just make sure those are all polished up because they're really clean emeralds. And so just want to get that surface shine going. But the rare Asher cuts, over and over and over, and we have to remember how difficult it is to match two emeralds, let alone, what, 15 of them? Or are there 4? No, it's only going to be 12 of them. Gosh, that's just beautifully set where you can't tell. I'm still debating, is it 4 or is it 5? It's 4. It's tough to tell where one stops and the other begins because they just look like one consistent row. That's matching. That is when you know they match to perfection. And the consistency, the quality, it's all there. We're going to make it $1,499. You can steal it and take it away because that is a really new, fresh piece. And also, May and April's birthstones together. 2 months that are coming up, right? That's how it works. March, we just got started. April next, then May, then June. No, okay, we'll spare you the calendar. We know. But the conch pearls, double conch pearls, they're still here. Mandarin garnets we have. There is a cat's alexandrite and a big aqua and a really cool pink sapphire and diamond pendant. Now, if anybody wants to go with one large conch pearl, I do have a 463 that is very well priced. So if you want the one, ooh, okay, so this is like right in between the two colors we saw. This is kind of that perfect medium. That's shell pink, perfect, right? Seashell color. Such a pretty pink. It really is between the two colors of this bypass design. See that? We have the lighter and the darker, and this is kind of right down the center. But it's also a 4-carat 63. Item number is 1127459. And then, well, you remember when we had the 4-carat 05 and it was 8888? Because I do. And I know a lot of you have inquired about it. This is the way to get the 463, 70 points in diamonds. It's a mix of rounds, and oh, look what it is again. Are we really looking at diamonds that are Asher cuts, that are channel set down the middle? Yes, we are. So again, now this time we just saw beautiful Asher cut emeralds. Now we're seeing Asher cut diamonds as accents within the channel, down the middle of this ring, and it's not going to be 8888. Why? This is a bigger stone. All logic has gone out the window here. Everything that makes sense about our values, and even if you spend a lot of time in our little fantasy world called TVON, this is a little abnormal because here is the largest conch pearl we have, and yet it is not going to be 8888. I say that because we have a 405 that is here for a lower price of 8888. That means it's been lowered a bunch of times, and yet it's a much smaller stone. This is the round. That makes it more rare. Think about it. You've seen them. Sometimes they're a little bit more Baroque in shape. They have a little what we call freeform. It's a nice way to say a little uneven. Sometimes they're more oval, kind of like what we saw in the beautiful bypass design. This is what it looks like on the hand. This is also rare because, again, we're not cutting these stones. This is not a cabochon cut. This is the way the natural pearl forms within the big queen conch shell. So it's so rare to get a big size like this. It's the largest we have. It's not 8888. This is why this feels totally backwards in every way. And look at how the diamonds actually round a little bit so that you see them from the side profile as well. It's not 7,000, 6,000. This may be the deal of the entire night. And better yet, maybe of the inventory, because somehow it's not even 6,000 or $59.99. It's our 463. It's that perfect mid-tone color. Again, we don't dye it, we don't treat it, we don't enhance it, we don't heat it, we don't do anything. You don't polish it, you don't cut it, you don't do anything. It's extracted from inside that queen conch shell. Whoever's around at that moment is probably screaming out some kind of very excited exclamation or expletive because they're so shocked to find one, because only 1 out of every 10,000 on average has a conch pearl. And then most of them are just not gem quality. Too small, too misshapen, not a good color. Think about all the hurdles this has to leap on over to be here. And then to be a 463, and then to be set in platinum, and then to have 70 points in diamonds, and now I take it even lower than $59.99. This is the value of all of our conch pearls, which are all stellar values, and this one is only $49.99. It still doesn't make any sense. That is the ultimate collector's stone. I know it may not be for everybody because we're diving into a world of organic gems. Very unexpected, not something you see everywhere you shop or everywhere you look or every channel you turn on. That's for sure. But it is rare as can be. And it is $49.99 for one caller to take it and get it and enjoy it and love it and really cherish it. And I hope you will, because it is definitely a beautiful piece. And I cannot, again, I can't even create, like to do the mathematics on the percentages of how rare it is really impossible to do. You're working with such finite little bitty numbers that you can't even really logically come up with a mathematical percentage to actually indicate how rare it is. That's what you got to remember with the stone. And so talk about anomalies. A $463 for $49.99 does not make sense. Then we have the 2. So again, these are for your consideration here because we have the 2, which is a totally different look, the darker and the lighter in the bypass style, in the platinum, and you can get that one on the right for $29.99, and both of those rings should go in our last 18 minutes. Probably prior to that, they should go because they are, well, nothing short of fantastic rarities and great values together. There's no doubt. And right now you're seeing pretty much the different ends of the spectrum here. Really that lighter point, the darker point, and then the right down the middle mid-tone in the colors of conch pearl. That's really, they can be a little more whitish than this, but other than that, generally you want to see a little more deep pink color. I just love that this is, again, really showing you the organic nature of the stone. It feels like every bit was considered when they put that ring together. We do have an opal that I haven't shown you yet, so let's show you that. Opal ring, then I'll take any last minute requests or recaps you want to see. I do have a ruby that's on top of a highway design. We get a lot of requests for highway designs in gold and diamonds. Let me move these aside here. And then we're going to show you the highway design, but with a really big ruby on top. Actually kind of set in between. That's a gorgeous ruby, and it's almost 1.5 carats. Item number is 1124299. Then call me on the conch pearls. Those should be gone. It's rare to see. I don't see them stick around very often, ever. So that's rare. Now we've got the ruby. $42.99 is a 1 carat 42 oval. Even this, remember this band is wider. So it's sitting down right now. I'm going to level it up. Watch this. This is a really clean ruby. And we've seen that a couple times recently, and we applaud it in 40 and 50 pointers. That's not what we have here. We have a 142 mega size in a ruby. It is 35 points in diamonds. Basically, think of it like, do you remember the ring we had earlier with the gold quartz? The one that's like a V shape that goes east to west? This is almost like that, but 2 times over. 2 in the diamonds, 2 in the gold, one's overlapping over the other, and then creates that zigzag pattern that is like a wider band but still comfortable. And then with the 142 sitting right up top, and this is, it's a $49.99 ring, at least that's where it started. We're going significantly lower right now. Last couple minutes of our show. It's Monday night. Let me know if there's any questions you have. Almost everything is gone from earlier. Still have those stardust hoops. We still have the 297 band. So those are some of the pieces in diamonds that we still have because there's a little bit of quantity. And then the golden zircon for $14.99. 2 men's rings have been here. This one's not $49, $39, $29. It's not even $19.99, and that pretty much guarantees and ensures it'll go. This is the lowest price that we have ever seen on a ruby of this size, and I'm not done yet. $19.99, pretty much that would suffice. We're going to go even lower on a carat 42 mega stone. The blue reds are there. That zigzag, you got to see this on the hand. It is a beautiful way. You know, I think so many times big rubies get really, really important. They are. So they sometimes have the same old double halo or something of that sort. This is a more modern way where you oftentimes just see this look all by itself. To add the ruby to this makes it, I think, more wearable. And remember, please wear your rubies because your rubies are durable. They're a 9 on the Mohs scale, so don't be afraid to wear your rubies. Wear them, enjoy them, wear them every day. The color of love and confidence and life and power and all those things that we love. And it's not even $1,500. We'll take it down to $1,499. That's it. One caller gets it. You've got the biggest example of ruby at the smallest price right there. $14.99, one only. That is it. And then, yep, it's like you've added already. It's like you've stacked, you've added, but it's all one ring, just like that. Off it goes. There's your inside. Still got a nice width to the back there. Definitely slides right on, just glides right on. There you wear it. So a beautiful look. And there you can see the diamonds in that elongated V pattern. That goes up and over. Basically, it's the opposite of what's happening in the mirror finished gold that's on the underside there. And yet, that's the beauty of it. You get different levels. You get to see a little bit of skin peeking through the sides. And that's with that big, important ruby. And why would that be here at $14.99? And don't forget about the conch pearls. Rare to see one of those stick around. And we have two fabulous pieces still here. And then we have an opal. Opal you have not seen yet. Tonight, item number is 112-7528. Well, that's why I was saving it. In case you were about to doze off, that'll wake you up. Neon. Platinum. Oh, it's only a 6 carat. 08. This looking like a 12 or a 15 or a 20. And it's got 59 points in diamonds. We kept that classic. That is the halo. And that is brand new right now, 112-7528. It's time to say yes, please. And at the end of this show, we're bringing down another discount. This is a dirty little discount. And I mean, we're just going under cost. And like there's no tomorrow. So here we go. Come on in and make this yours. Opal fanatics, guess what? It looks even better. I'll show you. The darkness right there. That helps. Let me put it on the hand though. Then you're going to see even more of this quality and this glow. Still not quite what you're going to see at home, but it certainly gives you a sense of the size and the scale. That's not a small stone. Reds, oranges, yellows, check, check, check. Greens, blues, purples, check, check, check. Does it have the full rainbow complement play of color playing hard? Yes, it does. And it's not going to be $69.99. I will make this an end of the show, 12 minutes left deal. Let's blow it out. Stays in platinum. You can get any size you need. Please let us know what that is. And look at the double-sided. You want to see what a natural opal looks like? Are you tired of looking everywhere else at doublets and triplets? Because maybe they look good, but then you realize not nearly as much value, because they got a lot of help along the way. Look at that stone from every single angle, just as pretty from the inside as it is from the side profile and from the front. And all of that, nothing like what you're gonna see in person when you get it in a normal light, and I'll take it lower than 69. This is a brand new ring tonight. First time, I waited till the very tail end of the show to even bring it out, and yet I don't think anyone's gonna believe what I'm doing with this one. First caller situation. I know Lightning Ridge opals, they get pricey fast. And they're only getting pricier. That's the problem. So it's theoretically, the longer you're waiting to get your opals at this point, the more you're paying. And that can be said with most every gemstone out there if it's natural. Even the lab-grown stones are getting a little pricey these days. Well, again, we'll save you that time and effort. Just go ahead and give us a call. Take a look at this one, and I'll make it less than 69, 59, 49, 39. Let's move jewelry here in our last 11 minutes. Guys, this is it. Last call. Make sure you tell me what you need to see again. If there's anything we can recap, otherwise I'll just keep showing you brand new. Let's make this one better than even 49, 39. Let's go ultimately low. And remember with opals how much larger they're going to look in person. That is so important to remember. These stones do not look anything like what their carat weight indicates. And that's some of the best thing about the opals is they give you a wow factor, so much less dense than all other stones, water-based, but yet how is it that they can look so unbelievably supernatural when they are natural through and through? And it's going to be only, you know what, skip it, we'll go $2,999. One caller gets that beautiful opal, and that's one of our best. And then again, it's our last call on the show, so what we'll do is we'll recap some things very quickly. Unless, again, there's anything else in specific you want to see or that we can bring out for you. Well, it's time. It's time to say the word and tell us what you need, and we'll help you. Let's not forget about the Lapis piece for the gentleman and also the color change sphene for the gentleman. We had those two pieces and the designer diamond piece. We also had three gold quartz pieces that remain available at $9.99. That is something to remember as well. A cat's eye we started the show with for $9.99. So let me put together some pieces here that are going to be really nice to think about as the show winds down. And again, we've got our big ruby here, $14.99 for that big carat and a half ruby. Here are the pieces that are under $1,000. We've got the cat's eye chrysoberyl in solid platinum, and that's a heavy band. It's a 102 chrysoberyl, diamond weight of 47 points. Then we've got some gold quartz surrounding it. We're going to put what's left in the gold quartz. We've got actually 3 of them available. So we've got the gold quartz with the bookends, and we've got the gold quartz that's more of that V-shaped ring that goes east to west. We have a gold quartz in white gold with a very big round. And then we have our cat's eye. So gold quartz, cat's eye. We got the phenomena stone in the back center. Everything up here is a really great under $1,000 price tag. It's actually going to be $949 for all the gold quartz. and $9.99 for the cat's eye. So they're all under $1,000, anything you want, but they are one of a kind. So let me know which one of those you like. We'll give them 60 seconds. And then we've got 9 minutes to play with. So what we're going to do is do even more on the recap. We've got more to show you. The opal that I just showed, that is obviously verifying no way that lasts at $29.99 for an opal that looks like that. Please don't wait on the opal, $29.99. Then we have got also the Tanzanite, the big $27.90, the nearly 28 karat round, that is here. Do not wait on that one. The golden zircon. What is going on with this $14.99 golden zircon? That is $14.99 for a 7.5 karat golden zircon. $14.99. That piece, amazing. And then also anything up here, yep, $9.49 on all the gold quartz. That's this one, this one, this one, $9.49. And then we've got the cat's eye right here that is $9.99 in the wider band of platinum. So it's last call on the show. We've got a few seconds left with those under 1,000. Everything else I will have a little over 1,000, but not much. So again, you get some options here. And don't forget about the conch pearls and the ruby in the highway design. And any questions on that wheel? All right, let's move. And then again, all of these have been presented in full earlier, just giving you a little heads up in case you missed them. Here are the two Gents pieces we had earlier in the show. We had a color change sphene, which has only been the most talked about stone in the last several weeks. This is the one that we're running really low on. This one can be men's or ladies. It's a nice big ring, mid-size style with the channel set diamonds around it. That's going to be a 128 sphene. And then I also happen to have this new style with the Lapis. Lapis has a little bit of natural pyrite within, so that's going to be actually the Lapis lazuli or lazuli, however you like to say it, or lazuli. Say however you want. And then it's got the diamonds. And the diamonds are 95 points. And that's going to be yellow gold only $19.99. So either the sphene is going to be $24.99 or $19.99 for the lapis ring in the yellow gold that has that great texture on the sides. There you can see some beautiful satin finishing mixed in with the mirror polish as well. So again, it's $19.99 over here, $24.99 over here. Two of our really cool Gents styles. And then we have the ruby in the highway maybe going out right now, and the opal maybe going as well. So make sure you pick those up if you have any inquiries as to what those might be about. And then our last call, and thank you again. I know it's been a lot. It's obviously, we've got a lot of schedule changes happening. There may be another, so we'll keep you updated. Just stay tuned. We'll keep you updated for what's going on. But again, really appreciate you being with me. It's a lot of shows in a little time, so I know that's abnormal. So thanks for bearing with us. Mostly. So again, we're all kind of rolling with everything right now. So thanks for bearing with me and bearing with us as we, kind of just have a lot going on here. But this is a really, really cool little recap on Gents pieces. But also, there's the $14.99 deal, which is either the zircon or the ruby. So the ruby is the 142 we just showed you. Either of these rings that I'm going to show you together, those are each $14.99, and so you can take your pick there. Brand new zircon in that rich golden color with those diamonds, though let's not forget actually they're going to rotate around the sides there as well. Think of it like a squared off style, and they dotted each of the four sides of this squared off design. They dotted it along the edges. Tracy, it's the 16th. Yeah, 16th. Yep. It goes the Ides of March, then Tony's birthday, then St. Patty's Day. It's the 3 important days in a row. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so here we go. $14.99 there on the golden zircon, and then the ruby, $14.99 as well. Okay, so then there's a little surprise at the end of the night. Going to show you something you haven't seen, and we're going to do a little grand finale as a big old thank you. Big thanks for being with me. I know it's been 6 shows, 4 days. I know that's a lot. That's a lot of Lolo. So again, my apologies. I don't make the schedule. So again, I'm just rolling with it. But I do want to show you a little special something here at the end of the night. And let's see. We got a good one here. A really cool ring. A diamond ring. Inexpensive. Gotcha. All right. Here we go. This one $14. This one $14.99. Take a look at this. This one's going to be the diamond ring. All diamonds, cluster, looks like a floral, but when you see it on, it's going to look like one big stone, and it's going to be 1125,974. So, a little grand finale for you. And it's probably going to be gone, so I'll have another one at the ready. This is a platinum, 30 points total weight. It itself has a little bit of a bypass. I think it's meant to replicate a floral as if you wrapped the stem around your finger. as if you took a floral that you picked fresh from the garden and wrapped it around your finger. Take a look at how pretty this is, whether you wear it more like a V shape pointing down the hand or the opposite. 30 points in diamonds are all bigger stones, and it's not $14.99. It's not $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. One caller gets it. Who will it be? I'm going to pop it on the other way here for you. A little thank you gift from me to you. And you know what? I'll make this $699 first caller. $699 for a platinum piece. Take it for the platinum. Take it for one of the diamonds. We'll size it for you. We'll ship it to you for free, and you just got to keep it in the platinum. Tell us what size you need on that one. That may be gone. Then we're going to show you a tourmaline that's also got platinum and 18 karat gold together. So that's going to be coming up. Oh, and if you would like another opal, this is an opal that's got more of that deeper color. Take a look at this. A little deeper color black opal with the blues and the greens. This one's only going to be, you know what? Under $1,000. Make that one $999. Actually, better yet, do this one. We did that one for $699, right? Let's do this one for $949. And then I've got one more to add as a little grand finale. It's, you'll never believe it, under $1,000 for platinum, 18 karat gold, and tourmaline. This itself has a bit of a floral kind of look. That is a buff top tourmaline. It's actually a rubellite color. I may have to put it on the other way here just so it sits fairly evenly. And just know that's all white platinum. So the white metal's platinum and the yellow is 18K. And then you've got the buff top tourmaline. That ring is two-tone gold and platinum, a 140 tourmaline, and also 10 points in diamonds. And anything you want up here, $699, $949. This one's only going to be $949 as well. So you can get the tourmaline, the opal, for either one of those for $949, or the fabulous diamond ring that goes in that bypass, $699. So your choice of there completely. Thank you again for being with us. We have 2 minutes left, and we really appreciate you watching and hanging out and shopping as well. To our new registers, a special welcome to you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always glad to have new members of the TVON family with us. And the conch pearls are here, the 463 and the dual conch pearl bypass style. So you let me know if you want any of those and anything else we can help you with. We are here for you a couple minutes after we go off the air. Thanks again for being with us and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. You'll get a break from me. I know you'll all be very thankful for that. Joyce is going to be with you here for the next couple of days, and then I'll see you back here on Friday. So Friday evening, and of course, all of our evening shows 5 to 8. 5 to 8 Pacific time. 5 to 8 Pacific, that's 8 to 11 Eastern time. Hope you can join us throughout the week. And then I'll continue to see you guys Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Monday. So anyway, last call on this wheel. We've got a minute left. We'll be counting it down. Thank you again. And we appreciate you shopping and watching and interacting with us. It's been such a blast as always. And I'll tell you, that is quite the wheel there for everything $949 or less. So again, it goes this gorgeous flower ring. That's a flower in all diamonds, $699. The opal, which is Lightning Ridge Australian Black Opal. That's it with the baguettes and the rounds. That's $949. And this is a rare cut tourmaline stone. That's a rubellite tourmaline buff top. That just means it's a smooth surface. It's not a cabochon, it's a buff top. So it's still got fastening on the underside that's traditional. It's got the smooth surface on the outside, and it's platinum and 18 karat gold together. It's $949. Thank you again for being with me the last many, many shows. I know it's a lot. Thank you for tolerating me. I know that it'd be better to have a break, and you're going to get that break. So I will see you guys on Friday, and thank you so, so much for being with us all weekend long and for the end of the week. Anyway, we appreciate you guys, and whenever you can stop by. Have a wonderful couple of days. I look forward to seeing you on Friday night, 5 o'clock. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.